Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? Happy hump day.
Hump day.
And there it is. Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. We got Stand Down Dale in the building. Back for more fuckery and shenanigans. Jeff is here as always. I can't even do a show on my own without Jeff bothering me. And then last but not least, the one and only, my future camping and urban exploration partner, the man, the myth, the legend, Tony D. And then, of course, y'all know who I am. Just click. That's all. I have nothing.
That's all.
I'm being humble.
No, you're not just Glick. You're the Glick. The Glick.
Hashtag he needs us.
You're delicious.
The Glick. Glickalicious.
AKA asshole.
You know, I'm gonna get you a dictionary and a thesaurus for your birthday this year, Tony D.
Yeah, anyone that says thesaurus, don't take that shit.
Exactly.
What's going on, gentlemen? How's your week been going?
Yeah.
Watching the news on this damn submarine. These motherfuckers.
I'm above water.
Actually, I wanted to actually bring that up. I actually got a little bit of info on that.
Jeff, I'm sure you did.
I was looking at that. Yeah, we looked at that earlier today. I did notice that.
This is how deep they are. For those who don't know, I actually have a picture of.
Hey, you premature ejaculating ass clowns.
Hey.
Can I get past the introduction?
You asked us what was going on, motherfucker.
I didn't ask you to go into a freaking news story that's obviously the biggest news story in the world right now that clearly we're going to cover tonight.
Which is way more interesting than your introduction, but go ahead.
I haven't even told you where to find this at yet.
Thank you, Stan.
This is why he broadcasts by himself.
Jesus Christ.
Do your fucking intro, because I want to talk about this.
I always ask you guys how you're doing, what's going on in your world.
We're just asking you to finish the intro so we can start this shit.
But if you were to answer the question yourself, you would still be talking. Therefore, continue.
Oh, my God.
This is like a... Can we get the flip notes for
these days? I swear to God. We are on all social media. What's going on, Sadie? I got a story about Canada I'd like to get to tonight as well.
Is that the intro?
No. Go check us out on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Showing us live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays on YouTube. And listen to us on all podcasting platforms, Spotify, and all that jazz. All at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. And you can also reach out to me on all those social medias, as I will be holding open auditions for new co-hosts in the very near future. Ones that won't prematurely just blow their load all over the place and not get any kind of segue into the show or get the show rolling. Just start throwing up pictures with no explanation or anything like that. And just, oh my God, there's a sub underwater. Look how deep it is. What's up?
Much more interesting than listening to you.
Why is there a sub underwater? What's going on?
Wait. And now we go back to our regularly scheduled watching.
And if you want,
brush his beard, laugh at himself.
And if you want,
intro destruction.
You can invite Brian in here, and Brian will play a 45-minute video about the sub, and still nobody will know what's talking.
But
you've been bitching about it for 10 minutes.
Sadie's here, folks.
Does it take to send a letter to Canada?
Jeez.
Who's it going to?
Canada. It says, "Dear Canada, you."
I had to get that out of the way.
You just wanted to.
Well, yeah, I had to get it out of the way. No, the whole sub thing. So,
Jeff, before you start, excuse me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on all social media platforms, all podcasting, all radio stations, all that shit, everything. And any problems, any issues, any concerns, send your email to nonsensepodcast, all one word, at gmail.com. Now, the fucking intro is over. Let's get back to the intro.
Did you record that? We can just play that from now on?
That's what we need to do. Just push record.
Man. Yeah.
So...
Wait, hold on, Jeff. Before you finish, let me do a glick.
Jeff, before you go, let me do a Tony D. I'm finna to get in your asses tonight. PSA, spoiler alert. Here's some music that nobody's heard.
Well, now that's an intro.
Wait a minute. To dream the impossible.
All you people, they have a problem with the mayor of Hapsville. This is your amnesty out.
Did y'all hear the Titanic sunk?
No, so
who was on
never heard of it.
Man, did you know who was on the boat? That's more interesting.
Yeah, Chris was there.
On which boat?
He was.
Titanic.
He was sitting on the edge, going, "I am the king of the world."
I built the boat.
Leonardo DiCaprio owned it.
No,
Sure.
I think we're still looking for him.
So, Tony, have you stumbled across what it costs? Have you stumbled across what it costs to go on this Ocean Gate Titan?
I did not, but there was actually something.
I have that.
They got the damn necklace back. That was
$25,000.
The necklace is still down there. That might be what.
No, Stan, you are
$250,000. I'm sorry, $250,000.
$50,000, and then on top of that, the four passengers that are on it, plus the pilot.
There's 5.
God, I wish you three would have been
4
on
passengers plus the pilot. That's 5, Tony.
Right now, the pilot's a passenger.
Well, it is.
They're billionaires, bro. $250,000 is McDonald's to them.
They can't spend that money down in that motherfucker. They ain't got.
Well, here's the kicker. There's only about
you go to a
40
concert.
hours worth of air.
Yeah, about 20 hours right now. I think.
Now, how? Here's my question. I'm sure this thing has some sort of homing beacon, right?
Listen,
not that far down, Holmes. If it did, they wouldn't be listening to sounds.
All right, let's quit this shit. Let's quit this shit for a second.
Listen.
Now, Glick done called you out more than once, but Jeff, you're in the fucking Navy. Can they not detect these motherfuckers down there by now?
100%.
That far down?
Yes,
they should be. Yes, that far down. They have 3D images of the Titanic itself.
Okay.
Glick, you're so smart. Do me a favor. Use your beard to find that silver. Bring it back up here, please.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been unmanned. Other than this one, there's been unmanned vessels going down there before. So why didn't we just send one of them down there and find that motherfucker?
I mean, by now we could have made.
Well, it is a big ocean, Stan. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
But we do know where the Titanic is, yo, because they guide them right to it.
Well, that's the thing. There is current down there.
Look at Glick.
Listen, it's because it's like
three retarded monkeys fucking a football.
I could hold my breath that long.
Nobody knows what you guys are talking about.
I know. I read Facebook.
What shit you talking about?
There was no build up. There was no context. It was just Jeff just jumping into magical numbers and everything else.
They weren't
because it's the best thing in the news other than politics, bro.
I know it's the bigged news story, and I realize that, but there are a lot of people that still don't know what's going on, or have even. I didn't hear about it. Like I had only vaguely heard about it until yesterday.
I know what's going on. There's 5 funerals
yesterday. I've been in a wormhole.
I watch the news. That's why I'm on top of it.
Right.
I do watch the news.
So it is the Titan Ocean Gate. The vessel is called the Titan. It is the company's called Ocean Gate.
You just want me to restart the show? And we can try this again, Jeff.
No, this is the opening.
This is what she looks like, by the way.
Yes. I had planned for this to actually have a really good conversation.
Thanks for showing us a picture we've seen 400 fucking times.
Well, hold on.
People don't watch the news. A lot of people don't see this shit.
That's who watches this show.
$250,000 to get on it. $250,000 to get on it. And they
lose his mind.
Don't know where it is.
How much is it to get off it?
That's the kicker, I guess.
It's like the Hotel California.
You know they bolt them in, right? Like even if they surface without someone being around, they're bolted in. So they wouldn't be able to get out of that bitch anyway, even if they came up to the surface without someone being there.
Someone's got to get them out.
You know that, right? It's not just a door that they shut. They literally
exactly. You can't open it from the outside, correct?
This is where I say the strongest one, kill the others and save oxygen.
That's why I'm not in the sub with your ass.
Exactly.
Dude, he can last 3 more days.
No forest with Glick and no sub with your ass. Keep going.
Y'all want to go on a submarine?
Tony, your people don't have the best luck with the ocean.
Motherfucker, your people keep fucking themselves up. You can kiss my ass.
We are talking about bald people and bearded people, right?
Yes, bald and bearded people.
No, black and dumb. That's what we're talking about.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing about this.
Black and healthy. Fuck you.
So what was the point to your story? Look at Click. Click's giving up, bro. He's like, I thought this was my show, but fuck it.
Wait, Stan,
I'm joining the chatters box.
Stan, you know what he's saying? I can't wait till tomorrow night.
He's like, I can't wait till 11 o'clock tonight.
What's tomorrow night?
You should be doing normally. That was your original schedule for your solo show Thursdays.
No, I don't have a schedule.
Last night.
Oh, okay. I know he did last night, but you know he's gonna talk again tomorrow night.
No. I'm doing my show once a week.
Okay. I thought you were gonna.
I don't know when. That's why it'll be.
Oh, it's random?
Yeah, it'll more than likely be Tuesdays or Fridays. It'll just depend on, the kids being here and what's going on, or if Nikki's working and all that jazz. But
you should do one with the kids, like Blue's Clues.
Apparently, I've learned. Apparently, you shouldn't do podcasts and have your kids involved with it.
No, you shouldn't. That's the truth.
Depending on the content, that's.
But
true.
I also am not going to take advice from said person because they're a fucking loser. So.
Yeah, tell that to that family that has that YouTube channel, Ryan's World. They're making like $40 million a year.
They're
making $40 million a year.
What is that? The FGTV, and then Hobby Kids. Those people are making fucking bank. If I could get my kids calm enough to be on YouTube all day long, son.
Oh yeah, the younger the demographic, the more money you're gonna make, dude.
That's exactly
right. Well, yeah, because like my kids will literally watch that FGTV all day long.
Or you got to hit the lonely women at home with all these fucking reality shows. One of those two things, you nailed it. You either get lonely people or kids. Money.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing, the cool thing about the FGTV and Hobby Kids and that Ryan's World, it's geared towards kids.
How the hell do you?
No, here's the thing. This is true. It's something you can literally put your kids on to watch and not have to worry about what the fuck's going on. You're not going to have to worry about parenting skills. No. Like, okay. Tell me your kids never grab their tablet and watch YouTube.
You want your kids not to take their eyes off TV. Put them in front of freaking Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, bro. Listen.
There you go. That's a good movie.
Ain't no nudity. Ain't nobody watching that movie. Stop it.
But my point is with those channels is if your kids are watching that, you don't have to worry about, somebody cursing or some chick.
Right.
It's something there. You're like, oh, they're watching FGTV. They're fine. But, there's other stuff on YouTube where it's like, okay, yeah, no, that's no. You're not going to.
How can we get this show on FGTV?
We'd have to go from X-rated like we are to G-rated overnight. Retroactively.
What's going to take you to get involved in this show again tonight?
Huh?
He's glazed over.
What you got, Glick? What do you want to talk about?
I got nothing at all.
I hate you and everything you stand for.
I don't stand for shit these days.
I love you, Glick.
I just figured this was the Jeff and Tony show tonight. I mean, goddamn, I can't even get out with the intro and saying hi to everybody and see what's going on in everybody's world, and they just want to start blurting goofy stuff out there, and they're like,
"What's the name of this show?"
To it, just random things about what's going on with this song.
Okay, while Glick leans all the way back, what's your dinner report?
Beep, 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 beep. Just in, Glick's pissed.
I haven't had dinner yet, so I had leftover chicken Alfredo when I got home from work.
Nice.
I was hungry.
I had ribs.
What are they eating down in that sub?
You stupid MREs.
I don't
know.
Do
they have any supplies down there?
I don't think so.
Question.
Have you seen this? This is what the inside of that sub looks like. There's not a lot of room.
Yeah, it's an 8 foot by 2 foot
8 by
interior.
2 basically.
8 by 2.
I think it's like 8 foot long, like 2 or 3 feet tall.
Well,
the actual inside of it, the actual sub itself is like 22 feet long.
Person. Yeah, this is a 6 foot tall person.
Nah, you're not putting. I'm not going 8 foot 2 inches in no sub with 5 motherfuckers. Are we down there all these days? I'm banging on this stuff too. Y'all better get me the fuck up out of here. This is some bullshit.
The thrusters, you just back up to that to go to the bathroom?
Well, that I'm sure there's a.
Well, I don't think they planned on them being down there as long as they were down there. So I don't think they took any supplies. They didn't have a restroom. It was supposed to be.
There's a restroom on there. Someone freaking said, "What do you do if someone's gonna bid it?" I'm like, "They got to have somewhere." You're down there for 10 hours.
No, it's a 6-hour tour.
That was Gilligan's Island, dumbass.
No. No, in all seriousness.
Wait, how many people were out there?
You're paying for 6 hours underwater at the Titanic.
Oh, fucking Skipper and Gilligan and Marianne and the professor
I actually
are all on this goddamn submarine.
You know that shit's coming, right?
They were talking about that on the news, and I was watching a video, and they're like, it was only supposed to be a 6-hour tour, and I was like, God, that sounds like Gilligan's Island.
It's a 22-foot sub. It's 22 by 9.5 feet by. It's 22 feet long, 9.5 feet wide, and 8.3 feet high. Well, 9.2 feet wide.
Did it tell you what the cabin is?
Let me see, because this is. I'm actually mad for them. I ain't gonna lie.
This is how deep they are.
Yeah, show them how deep they are. That's a bullshit.
I mean, that is the Empire State Building.
Right.
And then what's this? This is the tallest building in the world. I mean, they're seriously, and it's if the sub itself is off, there's no fucking light.
I would like to apologize for anybody who's listening to this on Spotify and or any other podcasting platform where you're listening to the audio, because this is the portion of the show.
Well,
where,
okay.
Where Jeff and Tony don't know how to tell a news story, and they just show pictures.
I'm describing what I'm reading.
They're a little over 13,000 feet deep. They're about 4 miles.
12,500. 13,123 feet is the max depth for the Titan submarine. Now, to put that in context, the Empire State Building is 1,250 feet tall.
They're about 2.5 miles underwater.
Correct. That is redunculous.
Just over 2. I don't think it was after 2.5.
And
13,000 feet is 2.464 miles.
It actually says right here. It's 2.
Is it 13,000?
2.5 hours just to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just drop down because of the pressure.
You can't just come back up either. So it takes you 2.5 hours to get back up.
I did see on the news that there is a fail-safe with this machine that if something goes wrong, it's supposed to resurface itself.
You do realize that they put them in a sardine can that was controlled by an Xbox controller, right?
100%.
Built by the lowest bidder.
Pressure.
Built by the lowest bidder. Thank you, Steve Buscemi.
100% was controlled by a goddamn Xbox controller.
Well, it's supposed to also have satellite link to Elon Musk Starlink too.
They better get a satellite link to a rescue.
Yeah, but everything's malfunctioned. That's why they lost it. They lost contact. They lost, and their communications were only via text.
Jesus. What service do they use?
And when shit goes wrong, they cut off their service so they can't get out there and tell people there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket is a motherfucker right now.
So they lost all their communications and shit like that on this machine, on this submarine. Now, however, with the use of sonar and stuff like that, they have picked up a knocking noise that they have determined is not coming from the Titanic, because they've obviously researched and they know the sounds and they know the noises of the Titanic settling.
Smoke was good.
And all that shit. They also know the other normal sounds of the ocean. This is a brand new sound. And they are almost positive that it is this submarine. They were going to send in unmanned remote control.
The dog thing
did you see the meme of the killer whales banging on pots and pans under there? Like that was what they were hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
But they were going to send an unmanned robotic sub thing down there. That's a
that's like the ones they used in the Titanic movie, right?
It's a salvager, so it'll have a wrecking crew. But
so you think with all that money, his stepson's going to hire Blink 182 for the funeral?
Why would you hire Blink 182?
Wait, I don't know. He was at the concert.
Oh,
You didn't see that? This is the important part of this whole shit, bro.
You're a sick man.
The people that are left over with the money.
Here's my question: Is who are the people actually on the sub?
Well, the CEO. Oh, really?
The CEO of the company.
The CEO of the company that built the sub, and then just
Pakistani. It was a Pakistani like businessman and his son or some shit like that. He was also rich as hell. The billionaire guy that's been everywhere. That dude, that one billionaire they keep talking about, that guy's been in space and underwater more than anybody around.
Yeah.
I do kind of like his style though.
I'm with Tony. You ain't ever gonna get me on that fucking thing.
Well, there ain't no sense in it. That's the same thing with going to Mars. There ain't no fucking sense in it. Because here's the thing. They're sending people in this submarine that have no training whatsoever. They're not experts by any means. And the same thing with the people that they want to send to Mars. They're just people who are rich and have money. They're not fucking astronauts.
Well, they were talking to one of the previous people that have gone down because they've been doing this for like 3 years or some shit like that. But one of the people that have gone down successfully and come back, and they said the waiver that you signed, the very first page mentions death 3 times on the first page. Mm-hmm. So you're well aware that this might not work out.
Well, you know what's his name? James Cameron's been down there.
That motherfucker barely survived the race.
Has he been down there, or did he?
Yes.
Have an unmanned...
There's a documentary about the making of the Titanic movie, and James Cameron actually got on a sub, not the sub from this story, but there is, you know, the original research subs, basically the same ones you see in the movie Titanic. James Cameron actually went there, so all the video footage of like that you see. What's the salvage guy from the movie? Is it Bill Paxton or Pullman?
Never seen it.
You've never seen Titanic? It's Paxton.
That wasn't Pullman. That was Paxton.
I've never seen it.
Okay,
so you watched The Notebook 14 times, but never seen the Titanic.
Yeah,
that's a factual statement.
That is, I'm disappointed in you.
Probably 15 times for The Notebook, but yeah.
One for every girl updated.
Hey, fuck you. I love The Notebook. I love that movie.
I never saw it.
Yeah, most of us do.
How dare you, Tony?
It's a great movie.
The
Notebook is a great movie, but no, I've never seen
it.
Because I can find so many better things to do with my life for 4 hours.
I woke up and she told me all about it.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Does the boat sink? Oh, okay. I already know how it ends.
All right. Well, when I didn't write you back the first few times, why do you keep writing? Take a hint.
I'm just trying to find a picture of. Yeah, this is the sub that James Cameron went down in.
How about next time you interrupt the whole entire show and prematurely ejaculate all over it? You have done some research and not half-assed.
I have been doing research. I just
half-assed.
All right, y'all stop listening to him and watch me look for this shit.
Yeah.
That's the sub that James Cameron went down on.
And that one came back?
That one came back.
Jesus Christ.
This is fake. What?
Looks ain't everything.
Who come back?
Well, the difference is that one was designed to it is a research vessel. It's been going down to Titanic since like for a long time.
Can we put a picture of that sub around us on this show?
I could, but it would take me a while.
As it sinks.
Wow.
Jeff froze. There he is.
No, I'm not froze. I'm looking.
I was wishing.
On our way to episode 300.
Man can hope. Hi, Glick. You look interested.
I'm fully intrigued. I mean, this is riveting conversation.
What's the name of this show?
Exactly.
Happy Hour.
Wow. Wow.
No, but the funny thing is, Here's the funny thing about this sub story. When the sub Titan was built, the CEO now the CEO being in the sub when it was built a couple years ago, he said this thing is indestructible. It can't break.
It didn't break. It just doesn't work anymore.
They don't know that though. They don't know.
No, that's what he said when he built it, and he was doing an interview before it had ever launched. He said, "We built it so well that it won't break. It can't break. It'll work forever."
So but it didn't say it wouldn't get tangled up.
And the reporter at the time isn't that what they said about the Titanic?
Yes, they did.
and now it's kind of like this guy if he does get back, yeah, he's gonna have to eat his words because he's like, yeah, it broke.
I don't think
Jeff. That's 30 minutes. Go ahead, Glick.
No. This is Jeff's
we're doing a documentary on the fucking sub. Let's do this.
This is Jeff's show tonight. It'll be an hour of him talking and 2 hours of him
that's
Googling
about it.
stuff on his computer.
That's all I really have.
Subs and such. Let's do
I mean,
this.
that would have been like great, like conversation for what I had prepared for that news article.
Or for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Like,
I actually blame you for all this happening because look at the title of the show, and that's exactly what we started.
Look, Jeff's still looking for more interesting shit about the fucking sub. What are you doing?
I purposely named the title of the show like this because I had planned on first thing talking about was this sub. I just actually researched a little bit more
Tony?
and didn't have to wait until I was on the show to research it and some different theories and whatnot behind what's going on and just all kinds of stuff, man.
I'm going to start lip syncing what I want to say so I don't talk over you.
Good luck with them teeth.
Shit ain't going to be safe. I'll be soaked.
That screen going to be dripping in a minute. Keep going.
It already is. I'm looking at you, Tony. So Glenn, what's going on in your life this last week?
Hopefully, the worst won't happen with these 4 idiots or 5 idiots that are on this sub, and they'll be rescued, and I'll be all right. But it's not looking good.
No, they need to get them up out of there. We got too much technology for them to still be down there. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is bullshit.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Why haven't we sent?
U.S. Coast Guard says they have high hopes of actually finding them.
How did they lose it? They just saw it yesterday. How did they lose it?
It's a big.
They have a mothership above them,
dude. We got satellites that can watch an ant piss on a blade of grass. How the fuck you lose something?
I got a TV. I can see it.
Pitch black darkness. You're talking 3,200 pounds.
You don't look for nothing. You send the sound wave.
3,200 pounds per square inch.
They got documentaries at the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
But why can't we send an unmanned object down there to find them? Why does Tony keep going silent?
The current.
I think they have sent. I think they just whatever happened. There's a lot of theories behind. Obviously, the equipment has failed on this submarine. They're also worried about because apparently there wasn't proper testing. Imagine that. They're afraid that the sub could have actually imploded on itself once it got out.
Yes.
You do realize that the biggest fear they have is that it got entangled down there because that's happened before. They got out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. That it's tangled up in something down there, and that's why they're sending. If they can pinpoint it, they're going to send that unmanned submarine down, and it's a salvage thing, so it'll be able to cut them free. It'll be able to also pull them up,
right,
to a manageable level, to where rescuers can get down to them and safely. But I mean,
space rockets down there.
Things go missing in the bottom of the ocean all the time. I was watching a video today. Obviously, I fell into this wormhole, and there was a Spanish ship that sunk in like 1504. 2009. Some people stumbled across the wreckage and found 500 what was it, $500 billion in gold and silver that was on this ship that had been lost for 500 years.
Well, the problem with sunken ships is it comes down to records weren't as good as they are today. So you could, like, if you were 1592 or whatever while you're sailing,
but even
you write down we're here, but you're actually 400 miles.
We had a destroyer that was the unsinkable ship that they lost after they retired it, and then they used it as target practice, and it took 5 days for our troops to sink this goddamn ship, and they still lost it.
But with the Earth being flat, can't they just drop a big rake down there and pan?
Yeah, but then you're gonna rake it off the side of the edge if you rake too much.
Yeah, then
you hear that squeaking sound. Shit's annoying.
You can't, if you rake it off the side, then they fall into just an emptiness, and then I don't know what happens.
We can stop talking about it.
But in other news, shout out to my Cincinnati Reds, first in the National League Central Division, in third place in the National League.
From the bottom to the top. Hell yeah, let's do this shit.
Yeah. 11-game winning streak. First team since 1890 to lose 100 games the season before, and then go on an 11-game win streak.
That's awesome. So they're going to be 11 and what at the end of the game?
Well, they're not going to be 11 in anything because they play 100-plus games. They play almost 200 games in baseball.
I live in Tampa. I have the Rays. Fuck you.
You have the Rays, one of the best teams in baseball.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I don't know.
No, the Tampa Bay Rays have been for like the last 5 years.
Yes,
one of the best teams in baseball. They just can't win a World Series.
Oh, okay.
You're like the Dolphins in the 80s.
Yeah.
Make playoffs 12 years in a row, but never make the Super Bowl.
I actually think the Rays have the best record in baseball right now.
They do.
Smoke's got a point.
But yeah, it is a huge achievement for my Reds because like 2 weeks ago, they were dead last in the National League. And now they're in third place. And they're in first place in the Central Division.
Shout out to your boy De La Cruz, because apparently he is the truth in baseball right now.
Oh,
what now?
One of your new guy. I think he's a young dude. He already
You said De La Cruz. My mind went fucking somewhere else. I got you.
Oscar. He said Oscar De La Hoya. What?
Right. I didn't know they were boxing.
Boxer?
Yeah. Isn't that what you call it? A knockout when it goes over the fence?
Sure.
I thought it was a slam dunk.
Oh my God.
What? I'll ask my girl. No. So this sub.
Well, that's breaking news in itself. You'll ask your girl.
No. I didn't say that. So it's for TV.
Oh. Yeah. Your character on the show has a girlfriend, but in real life.
Yeah, I deflate her in the morning.
Your character on the show.
Not now, bitch. Never mind. That was my mom.
Wow.
Segue. Do we have a game tonight?
Got a couple games on right now.
Oh shit! What did I do? No, but I do want to ask you guys. I got a couple things here.
Go.
Sure, go ahead.
Guys, we kind of started to talk about it Saturday night, but we went on a tirade. But this kind of came up. Another thought-provoking conversation. This should be interesting. The 7 deadly sins came up, and when it came up, I was hoping to get to it, but we didn't get to it. I was going to ask you guys, like, what 2 7 deadly sins do you think you're most guilty of? And obviously, the 7 deadly sins being anger, envy, gluttony, greed, lust, pride, and sloth.
I forgot exactly what sloth was.
Sloth is laziness. Jeffrey.
I'm gonna go with gluttony and greed.
You do like to eat.
Yeah, you do.
Your face is greed.
You should go with
lust and pride.
You should go with envy because you have hair envy. You are jealous of my hair.
I have no hair envy of your beard. None.
You talk about my beard more than I do.
Because you keep putting it in everybody's face every damn broadcast.
It's there. I can't help it. It's on my face. It's not like I can take it off for the show.
You could.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Dude, bitching about someone looking at your beard is like a hot chick bitching about someone looking at her ass that's hanging out of her shorts.
I don't care if somebody looks at my beard. Tony's the one that brings it up 17 times a show.
That's not envy. He's just trying to change the subject.
To answer your question, I'm
like
with Tony. I think gluttony, a little bit of wrath, maybe.
I'm
definitely greed. I'm definitely greed.
I'm the bookends on that. Pride and what was the first one there?
Anger.
There's
no,
lust,
I'm not
gluttony,
angry.
Pride, sloth, wrath, greed, and envy.
Lust and pride. I would be guilty of probably.
Yeah, I bet you lust after Tony all day.
No.
I'm not guilty of any of them.
Oh, you prideful motherfucker.
I'm perfect.
You look good.
I am perfect. I'm not guilty
you
of any
proud of your gluttony, so there's two.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm far from gluttonous.
I used to be. I only eat once a day.
But I mean, it doesn't. Well, gluttony doesn't just cover food.
Yeah, it's not just overeating; it's over everything. Oh, yeah,
overindulgence.
Overindulgence is a big one.
Okay, understood.
No, I would probably say my two biggest ones that I fall under is pride and anger.
The wrath.
Yeah, I don't. Anger isn't an issue. Envy's not an issue.
Whatever, I realize that you've just put up 14 different pictures in 5 seconds, but I'm literally sitting here with this article pulled up. So
no, that's fine. I'm pulling it up so that the viewers can see that we have up all 7 deadly sins. So in case somebody
wrath, anger, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, no, anger develops into wrath, right?
Yeah.
Well, wrath is anger.
Wrath is revenge.
Wrath is a product of anger, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a very prideful person.
Trust me, we know.
Tell us why.
Fuck you. Lust.
What was yours, Tony? What would you say it was?
Lust and
you named 2 of them.
I said gluttony and greed. Gluttony and greed.
I'm pretty much.
Are you really greedy?
Yes, I am. I'm very fucking greedy.
I think gluttony and greed kind of fall into the same. They kind of go together.
Yeah, they walk hand in hand. I would say.
It's like a.
But you can be one without the other.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean.
Oh yeah.
But they fit. They go together.
Right.
Like a good pair.
Yeah.
It seems like the whole group kind of is an umbrella of asshole.
Pretty much.
What makes you greedy? What makes you think you're greedy?
Because I had a trend of when I was able to, I did any and everything that I wanted, which is an aspect of greed. It's not so much desire. I would go do as much as I wanted when
selfishly.
A lot of it came from not having enough to do what I wanted to do before. So when I had a chance, as I cleared myself out, I did as much as I wanted to. And I really want to say as much as I could afford. Because I didn't do everything that I wanted to do in life yet out of my own pocket.
So do those things apply to you today or at some point in your life?
Right now, I'm at a standstill. I've calmed myself down based on reprioritizing myself with my responsibilities here. But the old me, if I'd have had a lot of shit in place, I'd have been doing a lot more. You all wouldn't see me up here as much. Just being honest, I wouldn't be dabbling around. I was running around the internet like this.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, that's real.
I check in, say what's up, let everybody know I'm good, see how everybody's doing. Let them know I enjoyed it and I miss what we used to have before, but my ass will be back out ripping and running the highway like I used to. And that got to a point where I got tired. One of the reasons I got back, Dr. tell me, she was like, "You do a lot of driving, don't you?" I said, "Yes, I do." She said, "That's what's wrong with your back." all that driving will catch up with you and have back issues.
I mean, some of us
go out of town on the highway. On the weekends, I was out of town, gone. Till I got tired of doing it. And for some people, that's a lot.
That's what Jeff said. You get tired of it.
Yeah, it gets old fast.
It gets exhausting. It gets expensive. When I realized how much I was putting out to go see people, and a lot of people, one, couldn't afford to do what I did, or two, wasn't going to do as much as I did. I slowed myself down.
Right.
Because it was nothing for me to go out of town and go see folks. But then I look at how much I spend on like Jesus. That's how I know when people travel, I know how much it costs to go places, and I sit down, I know how much I need. And I don't have that type of leeway anymore.
Right.
I can.
How about you, Blake? What were yours?
What was your other one, Tony D?
Gluttony.
I said
gluttony and greed.
Gluttony and greed, yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of go hand in hand with
Makes sense, yeah.
Jeff, what was yours? He's getting antsy over there, Stan. I know you just asked me, but he's getting antsy.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Who's getting antsy?
You.
No, I was yelling at Kevin.
I can see you fidgeting, and you were.
No, he's yelling about his fucking headphones.
So anger is one of them.
Oh yeah. Well, I used to be very wrathful. I used to lose my temper to drop a hat. Gluttony, I don't really have. I don't think.
Shit.
I'm not prideful.
You don't eat 1 quarter pounder at a time. You eat more than one. I do 1 quarter pounder.
But I eat once a day.
It don't matter.
I only eat once a day.
I eat once, maybe twice a day, and I still don't eat 17 quarter pounders in one sitting.
It's 2 Big Macs. Calm the fuck down, both of you.
I've done 2 Whoppers back to back and scared people.
I can barely do 2 double cheeseburgers.
I do 2 Big Macs, 2 big fries.
Because your stomach's full of beer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all that beard.
Ha
ha. I am slothful as well.
Yeah, we see that.
Yeah.
You're what?
I'm slothful. Sloth. Lazy.
I would, just knowing you like I do, Sadie even said, damn, 2 Whoppers. Yeah. I would say that you're guilty of sloth and lust.
I don't lust after you. Calm down.
No. I've already look in the restraining order. We said that we would do the show together, and that was the only caveat to the restraining order. Outside of that, you're not allowed to have any connection with me. Contact with me.
What are we connectioning off?
Yeah, stop trying to connect me.
So how about you, Glenn? Let's get to you because he's busy.
Yeah. No, like I said, anger and pride. I know I'm very prideful, son of a bitch. My pride has been my downfall more times than I can count. In recent history, I've learned to swallow my pride from time to time. But I know I'm very prideful. I'm very boastful. I don't put myself on a pedestal above anybody else. I put myself on a pedestal to hold myself to a certain standard.
Understood. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
So, some people might say, oh, Glick's a egomaniac. He's an asshole. He's this or that. I'm not on a pedestal to look down on anybody else. It's a standard that I have set for myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. So I set my standards.
Right, so you're taking pride in your work. I mean,
which isn't a bad thing. But and there's other incidents where, my pride gets the best of me, which then leads to my anger. And I have been known to have outbursts. I was a very angry person for the majority of my life, with the exception of the last couple of years. I've kind of come down, but I still have my moments of anger and frustration. And it gets the best of me. I'll be 100% honest with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do any of those apply to you that don't anymore?
What's that?
Do any of those other ones apply that don't any longer?
I don't think that, I've never really been a lazy person. I've always been a very
busybody.
Yeah, and not the busybody like Karen or nosy or whatever. I just stay busy.
Right.
Cabin fever or symptoms of cabin fever set in, and if I sit too long and not do anything, then my head gets going, and once my head starts going, then I start dealing with a bunch of other bullshit.
Yeah.
Lust. I've never. I mean,
you're not that guy.
Maybe a lust for, and again, I mean, maybe a lust for success. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Well, that'd be an envy.
But I'm not lusting after people or materialistic items or anything like that.
I've lusted over women. Fuck that.
Yeah, lust.
I'm not a greedy cat. I'm the type of dude that will do anything and everything for anybody.
No,
if I can, even if I'm down to my last buck and somebody hasn't eaten and they need to eat, they're gonna get my last dollar.
I got that point. Yeah.
Gluttony. I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't. I used to overindulge in alcohol. I guess I was gluttonous when I was an alcoholic. Now I drink 3 times a week. But I'm not drinking like I used to. I'm not coming home from work and drinking a case and a half of beer,
right,
and a bottle of Jack Daniels or anything like that.
Some of that has to do with how you feel when you come home too, what you're coming home to, and how you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Not excuses. That shit's real.
Yeah,
real.
But even envy, I've never really been jealous of anybody in my life.
I've been a very jealous motherfucker.
If anything, if somebody's doing better than I am in something that I want to succeed in, that just pushes me to be better.
Right.
And that's where that pride comes in. But I know I can outdo you, so I'm going to go ahead and push myself farther. I ain't going to be jealous of you.
No, I've been jealous, and I've used it as fuel. But I've also been jealous and was in a situation I couldn't get out of.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never been a hater, but I've been jealous. I tell people all the time, I'm not going to hate on you, but I've been jealous as fuck. I've been green with envy.
Mm-hmm.
New vehicles, money in your pocket, while I'm struggling paycheck to paycheck. Yes, I've been jealous.
Yeah.
And that's fair too. But I mean, that same situation for me didn't turn into jealousy. It was more disappointment for me. More disappointed in myself as opposed to jealous of what they had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was more like you could have done that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I said. I don't really get jealous or envious. It just makes me want to be better and up my game. Like, look, I know I can have all those things that you have and then some.
There's only so much you can do to up your game based on what you've got going on.
Mm-hmm. And you're limited to your who you are, what you're doing.
When
I definitely limited to that, you know what I mean?
I was going through my step episodes, like even when I reached the point where I was comfortable, I was with somebody who was in a better situation. I'm like, okay, I need to get there. And that's one of the reasons why I joined the military. My job situation was good, but if an emergency kicked in, I was screwed.
Right.
In the military, and my first few years, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I had something established. That's why I tell a lot of kids to go in the Guard or Reserves. Even if it's part-time, you in the mix already. You can retire early at a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
I retired from the military at 42. I'm working on my second retirement now. One thing I never thought I would have was more than one fucking retirement. So that's why a lot of times I say I'm in a better situation than I was before. If I'd have stayed in my previous job, there wouldn't have been a retirement. All I would have had was my Social Security check.
Right. But during that time, you without the money, you were doing something you could be proud of. Or you were proud to be doing.
I enjoyed my previous job. Yes, I did. I enjoyed it. But I had also reached a point where I needed more. When I became a father, that's why I always tell my oldest boy, you made me more of a man. Because as comfortable as I thought I was, I didn't have what I needed in its entirety to be there for you.
And he didn't make you more of a man. He just brought out the man you are.
Huh?
He didn't make you more of a man. He just brought out the man that you are.
I think he made me more of a man because I had to be more focused on my future than right now. A lot of people are focused on right now, and that shit will catch up to your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I tell these kids that all the time. You keep focusing on right now if you want to. 10 years down the line, you're going to regret it. And the people that I used to work around when I was at the track, a lot of them were older than me. They was always telling me, start saving now. Start looking for something with benefits now. Get the hell up out of here. You're enjoying yourself, and that's fine. This is temporary. Don't make this shit permanent. And even the people who were there permanent, they already had a retirement. Some of them were also dependents. I'll say on wives whose husbands had better jobs. That was just their money to make on the side. So I was learning all this in my 20s. They were telling me all this shit. And then I just went ahead and joined the Guard and stuck with that. I wasn't going to re-enlist. I was just going to do my first 6 years and get the fuck out. But then when I became a dad and me and his mom sat down weighing the odds, I said I'm a realist to stay in. And ironically, I say ironically on purpose, because when 9/11 kicked in, a lot of doors opened up for me to go make more money. And I jumped on it. I had to. Because like I said, it wasn't about me no more. I could make my money for me. I had already done that. Now I got to make money to make sure he's secure. So being a parent made me a better man. And I tell a lot of cats that you can have your money, you can do your moments. But I meet a lot of dudes who lived the moment, and then down the line, they got regrets on what they didn't do in their youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I dropped out of college because I wasn't making it. And I was hating myself. I know why some of these college kids are suicidal. Because you're pushing yourself to do something and you feel like you failed not only yourself, but you failed your family. You failed the people paying for you. That shit will drive you nuts. I get it. That's why I talk to them a lot. You got to get some of that stress off their head. They can't focus on school when they got money on their fucking mind. That's what's wrong with college kids. They partying on purpose to get some of that stress out. I'm not talking about screwing. I'm talking about hanging out, drinking, dancing, acting a fool, doing dumb shit late at night.
Blocking that shit out.
Yeah. When I was in my second year, when a lot of us was hanging out, we talked about all this shit every fucking night. Every weekend, we was up till 3, 4 in the morning, talking, relating, tripping out. Just being there for each other. It was fucking priceless. That's why me and Ife still talk. It's about
That's why I say I've seen new parents go in both directions. And when I say you may feel like a better man, but if you weren't already the man that you were, then you wouldn't have adjusted for those kids. You were already that man. All they did was force you to be that man as opposed to running from it.
I feel you on that. But
you could have been that man before, but you chose not to. But that's who you were.
You know what it is about kids, in my opinion? They make you think about more than just yourself.
Correct. Mm-hmm. If you're already the good person.
Well, I met assholes who changed for kids. Women who were ridiculous, but they'll do anything for their child. I respect people who do anything for their kids. I respect it.
Fuck yeah.
I respect the hell out of it, and I get it. That's why I don't be getting on women doing shit for money. I understand. Especially single moms. I hate to see them go through it, but I fucking get it.
Amen.
And I tell them, I say, I'm not even mad. It's just be careful who you fucking with. Some of these struggles.
I think the struggles out there for single parents, regardless of male or female.
I agree with you. And I've known some single dads that taught me some shit.
Yeah, not shitting on the single moms or anything like that. But there's a lot of single dads out there going through the struggle too, and still finding a way.
And you know what? Nobody has any respect for single dads. It's bullshit. Single moms.
I got no respect for dads. Period.
The single moms will get housing. Single dads got to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
That's real shit. I've seen it.
There's no respect for dads in general, single or not. There's no respect for them. You know, they're damn near the lowest life form on the fucking planet.
Do we get to eat for free? Do we get in the club for free? Do we get fall? I'm just saying.
I mean,
work overtime and be glad you got some place to sleep comfortably by yourself.
Top 20 most celebrated holidays in America. The 20th holiday celebrated is Father's Day. Arbor Day is ahead of Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and nobody really knows what Arbor Day is.
I was about to say that.
It's a celebration of trees.
I don't think it's a celebration of trees, but it has something to do with trees.
No, I think
it's something to do with trees.
It's like National Plant a Tree Day or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But that's like ranked like 11th or 12th. Stan, I think you're going to get away from this. What about yourself with your two
it's Plant a Tree Day basically.
That you feel that you relate the most with or correspond most with you. You're definitely.
I'm proud of the last tree I planted. Pride and lust, it would be today. Now there was a time in my life where greed, gluttony, I guess, the two that go hand in hand. I was guilty of them. Jealousy, like I was a jealous dude back in the day, but none of that applies. I've never been angry, never been envious, like never hated someone for having what they had. But the pride I refer to is like what you say. I take pride in my work. Like it doesn't be meticulous, but it has to be well done, and present. I take pride in shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that goes back and will wipe the corner because I can see that fucking shit from over here. When you paint something, you know what I mean? And they're like, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's really not okay, dude.
That's probably crazy.
That's the pride I speak of. You know what I mean? I realize that's not the negative pride that they refer to, but it all falls under that umbrella. So it fits. And the lust, yeah, I think I've had that all my life. I've had that since Sports Illustrated's fucking swimsuit and way back in the day.
And the Sears
Martha Stewart spread this.
I mean, and to Tony's point, like I've lusted for material things. I've lusted for things I wanted to accomplish or do that I just never had follow through to do it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I've lusted for that shit. I've thought about it, laid there and going, man, if I was just not a sloth, I would get this shit done. So that's fucking happened.
Well,
but not today. I'm good today. I've gotten myself to a point where I figured it. I figured it out. I maintain happiness. I don't let anyone get in the way of that shit. You know what I mean? But so yeah, the lust, yeah. But the pride is more of a positive pride, I guess, than it is like you ain't too proud to beg. I will beg you right now, motherfucker. I ain't too proud of that shit.
Stan says, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
I never said that.
No, the t-shirt you were wearing the other night was.
I mean, I'm not, but I never said it. Do you want me to be?
Possibly. I don't know.
I don't like white people. Just listen.
Just slay, queen. Just slay.
Sure.
Slay.
Slay, queen, slay.
Yas, queen.
I don't know what that means.
It's slay, queen, slay is the new phrase.
Is it really?
Chipping up for 20 years.
Sounds like you're pretty familiar with that community there, Tony.
No, I've just heard of it.
I'm just now hearing it. You've known about it for 20 years. I'm just saying.
Where you live, shit.
Slay, queen, slay is 20 years old?
At least.
Okay. All right. Tell me what it is. Like, I have no idea.
It's like,
I kind of get it, but
it's in the drag queen community. It basically means like go kick ass,
go get it, yo,
go be awesome.
You got this shit, girl.
Yeah, but it's in the drag queen community.
Way to go, Glick.
Way to go, what? Oh, I have family and friends that are members of the LGBTQ. I've been an ally most of my life.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to say that I have friends and family that are gay or that I go to pride parades or anything else. I'm not a 24/7, 365 hetero omnivore man.
Heterosexual
carnivore.
Omnivore.
I've helped my boy zip up his dress before. Fuck yeah.
I'm secure enough in my manhood that I don't have to make sure everybody knows how manly I am.
Well, we know how manly you tell us you are.
Plus the fact that I look like a Sasquatch. It's a great cover for how manly I'm not.
You're not wrong, bro. You're that dude that we go, I never would have thought it. As you're hugging and kissing.
Hugging and kissing. Yeah. Just like Journey.
Squeezing, loving, touching.
But let's take a real quick break. Come back. I got some more stuff for you guys when we get back. I'd like to have a conversation with you about our brothers in the North and what the fuck is going on up there. And I got a little music thing I'd like to ask you guys.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you get that video?
No, that reminds me. I'm going to break.
That's what I'm saying. The video that I sent you that says music for the show.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'm going to break, and I have music to play.
Cheers.
Dude, you fucked up the intro and the outro. Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up, Stan.
You know,
if I wanted your lip, Stan, I'd zip my zipper.
I just pull it out from between my teeth.
Maybe if you wanted to floss.
You want my lip here?
I'm kind of envious of when Kevin Hawley does his show on his own now. Scratch that. Envy is my new cemetery.
Now you know why he does it on his own.
Well, I mean, I know why he does it on his own.
Break.
Big boy.
All right, we're gonna go to break. Got a little song here, Tony. It's not my fault. This is on Jeff, so when we come back, you can yell at him for it. But it's a great cover nonetheless. It's a pretty cool video.
Cool.
I'm going to the bathroom.
It's a gentleman named Dan Heenig doing a little acoustic set at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy this song, Tony D.
Don't ever talk about people you
When?
So we're here at a pretty unexpected coffee shop, and we're going to give them a little bit of a Dan Hennig Monday cover, and let's just say they're in for a bit of a surprise.
Three, 6, 9, damn, you're fine. Suck it to me, baby, one more time. From the window to the wall, until sweat drops down my balls. Oh, these bitches crawl. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn. Show the crunk. So fresh, so clean, can she fuck that question? Been harassing me in the mind. This bitch is fine, I done came to the club about 50 them times. Can I play with your panty line? Club wanna say I need to calm down. Security guard gon' sweat me now. Cracker drunker than a motherfucker, threaten me now. 3, 6, 9, damn, you're fine. Suck it to me, baby, one more time. From the window to the wall, until sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. She coming up in the club, I mean she work it. And I like to see the female twerking, taking her clothes off, fucking naked. ATL ho, don't disrespect it, but pop your pussy like this, cuz yin yang twins in this BIH. Little John and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see the ass and titties. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Stop and wiggle with the ass. Stop and wiggle with the ass. Stop and wiggle with the ass. 3, 6, 9. Damn, you're fine. Suck it to me, baby, one more time. From the window to the wall, until sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn.
Thank you.
I thought that was cute.
Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski.
I knew you'd like that, Tony.
All these bitches crawl
till my sweat drops down my ball. He was all passionate about it and shit.
Said back it up. Oh, ski.
There's a reason. There's a reason why I sent you that directly, Chris, as opposed to putting it on our group, just so I can surprise Tony.
What's the matter, Tony?
Don't forget, you're guilty by association.
I don't ever want any motherfuckers talking about I'm on the internet too much, because that is not the shit that I look for when I'm up here.
That was cute. I thought it was.
If I was drunk in the bar, I would have laughed my ass off.
Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski. Goddamn.
Why y'all up here dancing like two Smurfs? What's wrong with y'all?
Sounds like your envy's coming out, Tony.
This is anger.
Oh, yeah. This is your anger. We're going to get hit.
You see the comments? I want reparations for this shit. Where's my 40 acres and a mule?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Sadie liked the song.
Yeah. See? I know our audience.
You're not going to like what the term
has some awkward music. Her damn self, Sadie, do not make me get on you.
Welcome back to the show. Stan's in the building. Tony and Jeff are here as well. And of course, I'm always here because these guys can't do the show without me. It's just weird and awkward.
Not true.
Not true at all.
It's very
Tony
true.
and I did very well the other day.
I'm sure you guys did.
Actually, if you would just record the intro and go away, it would be great.
Actually, Tony and I's intro fucking killed it.
I'm sure that you guys did do a good job, but I also, without listening to it, I already know the conversation.
Glick, without listening to your show, we know your conversation.
You don't know my conversation because my conversation's been, I've done 2 different shows and it's been 2 different conversations.
I'm curious, what did you think we talked about?
I don't think I know.
Glick.
There was movies, nerd fucking movies, probably cars. Jeff spent a good hour and a half talking about his Ponzi scheme triangle pyramid job, and
never talked about work.
And then he spent another 45 minutes talking about all the things he's going to buy.
Nope, never talked about work, never talked about buying stuff.
Well, that's a lie because I stumbled in halfway through the show and you were talking about your job.
We did talk about we did talk about the new Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Wait until I find the acoustic version of that song, Tony D.
That's right. I'm looking.
If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all them socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hang out with us live Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays on YouTube. Our new time is 7 p.m. And if you can't watch us live, check us out on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. At Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give it a follow, give it a like, give it a share, you dirty sons of bitches. Because if you share the podcast, you're already one step ahead of being better than the co-host on this show.
And you're down with whatever friends you shared it with. You're clearing them out of the fucking list.
This is true.
No, I still got friends that
No, not you, the motherfuckers that share it.
I share it. Speaking of motherfuckers, Sadie, Jeffrey, I want you to have this queued up for the end of this discussion. The Sadie intro. What in the unholy hell is going on in Canada?
Man.
Nature lovers horror when a wildlife cam reveals 2 scantily clad women discovered as witches standing over the dead carcass of a deer and eating it.
Wait, were they good looking? My lust is kicking in. Sorry.
I mean, you can't see their faces or anything like that, but they're topless and then they're dressed in like these loincloth things.
Wait. They're topless and they're doing what?
They are eating.
Standing over
They are standing over a dead carcass of a deer and they are eating it. It was caught on a trail cam up in Canada. Karina Stanhope found.
Wait, Chris, Wait, I gotta go early.
What does it take to send a letter to Canada?
Of course, premature.
Canada. It says, "Dear Canada, you."
That is the epitome of this story because
this isn't
that shit.
This isn't even a white people story. This is a what the fuck are you doing, Canada?
I agree.
Why do you think they need to be clarified?
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of memes going around about the whole sub thing, and the caption says "white people being white people."
White people. Is there a black guy on there?
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure one of the guys in the goddamn thing is Pakistani. He's not white.
Bro, listen. White people are stupid. Let's be fucking real. We do some dumb fucking shit, bro.
We are dumb, trust me.
Yeah, we've got a pretty suspect culture. I just got to tell you that right now.
That's why on the Glick Show page that's somehow still active on Facebook, my cover picture is the whites are at it again. I don't know how that page is still active, but it is. But no,
because no one's seen it.
Oh no, there's a few people in there.
Are they white?
Not all of them.
So you got two people topless in loincloth eating a dead deer carcass, looking like that new Wrong Turn movie is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Basically.
I understand. I say the same thing about white people. Not all of us are like that. But Karina Stanhope.
You seen that new spoof movie? We can't all die first. We can't all die first, it says.
Yeah. I want to see that movie.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't heard anything about it.
It's a real movie, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be stupid, but goddamn, it better be funny.
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. I saw it advertised like, oh Jesus.
But someone just showed it to me. I haven't heard any reviews on it. People have talked about it.
I haven't heard any reviews.
I guess it's been pretty. I guess it's been pretty good. I guess a lot of people have liked it. It's just a spoof on horror movies. It's nothing more.
It's hard to make as it is.
It's nothing more than what the Wayans have done with Scary Movie and this, that, and the other thing. But it is a black horror comedy movie. So it's an all black cast or whatever, and they're stereotype or stereotypical type shit. But it does look funny as hell. I'm going to check it out. I'll wait until I can stream it on one of the 975 streaming apps that I have.
Right.
I'm going to cut the cord, and I'm going to pay more money for streaming apps than I paid for cable.
I wonder how many white people wanted to write that movie, but were scared.
Of course, you're going to watch it, don't want to say nothing.
Right. Exactly. Afraid to laugh.
I'll laugh my ass off at it.
Huh?
I will laugh my ass off at it. I like stereotypes. I find them amusing.
I like things that are true but funny.
Well, stereotypes are based in what?
Yeah, they're based in what? Like, stereotypes are like side effects, though. If they happen once, then people say that shit forever. Like one person died in 110 years, death may occur.
If you suck one dick, you're gay.
We had this discussion, and I asked that dude, and he said, "No, you're good."
It's not gay if they're forcing.
He's like, "No, you're not gay, honey." And then he rubbed my head.
Well, as long as you weren't catching and you didn't look him in the eye. Remember, we had this conversation. No eye contact, and you're always the pitcher.
Bro, look, he left the 20 where he's supposed to. That's all I give a fuck about.
I ain't gay, but $20 is $20, baby.
Well,
no, that makes you an entrepreneur.
Enough of the gays.
I'm not a hooker. I'm an entrepreneur.
Back to the naked Canadians.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So Karina Stanhope found a dead deer at the bottom of her garden in Powell River, Canada, north of Vancouver, while riding one of her horses, and decided to set up a trail camera to see what kind of animals that it would attract. So this wasn't like a fresh kill. This was a dead deer. It wasn't like they were out there
like died of natural causes.
Well, I don't know if it died of natural causes, but she was hoping it was her and
no, I'm saying like they didn't kill it.
Yeah, no, she found it dead. But So they set up trail cameras to see like what would come that night and partake in the meal or whatever, just out of curiosity because they're nature lovers and stuff like that. But the 36-year-old claims she couldn't believe her eyes when her and her grandfather, 76-year-old Bob, checked the footage the next day and saw two half-naked women appearing to dine on the corpse.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. That's so awesome.
Yeah, images show what appeared to be two figures with long matted black hair wearing just a piece of cloth covering their crack, both front and back. That's basically all it was covering. That crack that goes
Somebody
from.
Send me this link.
Let's see if I can send it to you, Jeff.
I was kidding.
Oh no, I'm sending it to you right now.
It started as a furry meeting. There was a bunch of furries, and then they just kind of wandered off.
Should be in our group chat.
I don't have my phone with me.
So well, somebody's about to open it and see it. The images show the two figures with long matted black hair wearing just a loincloth covering their buttocks, standing over the dead deer, where they appeared to be enjoying a late night snack. With their hair covering their faces, the figures appeared to squat down and reach over the carcass with long fingers before picking up a hoof and taking a bite. Stanhope said she was terrified as her house is only a 2-minute walk from where the figures were lurking, and she keeps her 3 horses on the same land. So, of course, after sharing this footage online, everybody comes out and everybody has their theories and their ideas. There's been theories, obviously, that they're witches and this is some kind of ritual that they're performing. Skinwalkers, which is a Native American legend of people who can transform into animals and creatures, kind of like shapeshifters on True Blood.
I was about to say, so like True Blood.
Yeah, there's some people.
I identify as a cat.
We'll get you a litter box and some kitty catnip.
I got one. Go ahead.
But there's also theories people have thrown out. The Wendigo, which is another Native American folklore. It's a creature that is said that if it attacks a human, they slowly over time become a Wendigo as well. And a Wendigo has an insatiable words are hard.
Insatiable.
What's that?
Insatiable.
Insatiable. Thank you, guys. That's I kind of hunger. And over time, the creature, the human transforms into this giant monster of a creature, and they can't stop eating. They're just hungry. They'll either
these were just two women,
animals, or whatever, and various other theories and everything behind it.
What was your first thought?
My first thought, I gotta go.
Picture?
I gotta.
Yeah, there's a picture.
I gotta. Yeah, did you get the picture, Jeff?
I'm getting it.
I'm scrolling through it now. This is
my first thought is I gotta go back to the Dave Chappelle show. And my man Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's meth. That is meth. That is not cocaine.
Right there they are.
That's bath salt, you assholes.
That's some bath salt shit.
Come down, Florida, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of with y'all with the bath salt on that one.
Yeah, I went through a cocaine stage, and that wasn't part of it.
Most cocaine users used to say they do say that shit. If they ever use cocaine, they ain't do no dumb shit like that.
You know, it didn't give me butt naked eating fucking raw animals. She said she had horses. I want to see him eat the hooves of a live horse.
No.
Well, here's my thing: is like, oh damn, I lost my train of thought. My assumption was why she set up the trail camera.
I told you that in the beginning of the story.
Right. No, but my besides that, it's kind of like you in the beginning when you watch the True Blood intro, they have that fox that decomposes. Yeah. That was get a cool shot like that. But to catch something like this, that's
no. Her initial hope and her plan was to, because they're nature lovers or whatever. Obviously, live out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, basically, Canada's all farmland and all woods and forests, and
right.
They got like 3 major cities in Canada. The rest of it's just mooses and maple syrup.
I figure they both just like eating things with hair on it.
But no, my first initial thought when I stumbled across this story was 100% drugs.
Oh, it's gotta be. Yeah, I agree.
But
no, that's not always entirely drugs. Now,
I thought bored.
It's not 100% drugs. I can tell you that. No, that's almost a sign of desperation. And
well, no, but
it could be an aspect of desperation and escape of kidnapping.
My first thought was, are they single?
No, dressed like that. Well, no, but it's like Chris and I are going through the show True Blood, and there in season 4 there's a whole thing where these people believe to their core that they're fucking witches.
Do you have a chart to prove that?
It could just be, craziness.
You also got cults.
Yeah, that's where the witches.
The cult, there were more than 2 people.
Maybe only 2 people showed up. Maybe nobody else got the memo.
It's a pretty fucking cult.
Well, they just.
I mean, maybe like my co-host, maybe they just showed up late, even though they were told to be there at 7.
You know, you about as ungrateful as the ex-girlfriend.
I don't think that was one of the 7 deadly sins.
Or maybe they were just trying to get in fraternity, and that was the freaking thing they had to do.
Ooh, sorority.
That's the thing. There's
sorority. Thank you.
We could sit here for the rest of the night and make speculations because there's no
rhyme or
conclusion
reason
to the story. There's no rhyme or reason, or
you know their name
why they were out there. Because if I was the landowner, my first thought was, all right, I'm gonna go get my ghillie suit. I'm gonna put another dead deer down the trail a little bit farther. I'm gonna get me a ghillie suit. I'm gonna arm up and I'm gonna catch. I'm gonna see if I can catch him in the act and be like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on? Are y'all homeless and hungry? Come on up to the house. Let me feed you some real food. You're gonna get sick.
We can cook that fucking thing.
It's like, let me give you some clothes, and then I'll give you some food.
No, let me give you some food.
Dan's like, wait, if I lay down, will you guys eat me?
They might.
Go to sleep.
But they might actually start chewing on.
Oh no, them bitches scare me, bro. Fuck that.
There's a lot of it's all speculation at this point. We could throw out as many theories as we want,
right?
But nobody knows. Like,
I still want to be the chick that put the camera up, and that is not what she was hoping for.
No, exactly. That's
the
what
look
she said.
on her face is what I want to see as she first turns it on. She's like, "Oh, look, there's the deer." Okay, what the fuck? Grandpa Bob, don't turn it off. I'm gonna see this.
No.
There's directors going, look at these bitches. That shit was ours.
Yeah,
have you ever eaten them? Do you eat deer? Do you hunt?
Oh, I love
you guys all. Do you hunt?
Well, I don't anymore, but I used to.
I haven't gone deer hunting in years,
I
but I used
to. He's in the deer where he's at.
What's that, Tony?
I don't think you see any deer where you're at. You have to tell me if I'm wrong.
No.
But Jeff's in the city
farther
too.
Away. I'm technically in the city, so no.
Yeah, Jeff's like in a major metropolis.
Yeah, you'd have to go pretty far out.
I don't know, bro. Animals are getting weird.
To this area. Maybe not this area, but Mexico.
They're starting to see animals in odd spots anymore, bro. They're freaking starting to creep in and freaking, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but they're migrating into spots they're not used to being.
Well, yeah, I mean, but not only that, but you
area
also
by the minute.
Well, not only that, but then you also have, and you guys are infamous for this down in Florida, Stan. People get these damn animals, exotic animals, and they want to have them as a pet. And they don't realize how big they're going to get or how much it is for them to take care of them. And that's why Florida now is dealing with iguanas and pythons, because they're not that's not their natural habitat.
Right.
But over the years, people have introduced them, and now, there was a story last year, I think it was, about a man who got arrested because he shot an iguana that bit his ass. Because even though they're invasive, they're still somewhat protective.
It sounds like stand your ground to me.
I agree 100%. That's definitely a stand your ground case. He didn't do any jail time, but he got fined. But he did get initially.
Well, I mean, like an iguana won't really hurt you. Now, Komodo dragon, that's a whole different story.
Well, let me drop all that shit right now. The worst thing in Florida right now, that fucking snail they found.
Snail?
You didn't see that story on that fucking snail they found?
Oh man, it's so Florida. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait.
Snail?
How big is it, Tony?
Hang on.
You tell me to Google it. I'm gonna reach for this camera.
Google it.
I feel like Tony's about to drop a picture of his pecker.
Giant African land snail in Florida that's threatening disease and economic disaster.
Well, they also have the venomous puss in Florida as well.
No, they got hurricanes.
Yeah, I divorced that bitch.
I divorced one of those too.
They have actually quarantined a county in Florida over this shit.
They need to quarantine Florida, period. Yeah, let's be honest.
Okay. I found a picture of one of these giant snails.
Stan, you can escape and come to Ohio.
Oh, because that's better.
yeah, we've been told we're the Florida. We've been
told
we're
like a lateral move.
We've been told we're the Florida of the North. So
it doesn't look that big.
I didn't think so either. But
I don't even think them chicks would try to eat that
thing. Oh damn!
Holy shit!
It don't look that big. What the fuck?
Exactly, Jeff.
So what's the story behind it? Because
look at that little pecker nose.
I can't.
Giant African land snail is one of the most invasive pets on the planet, according to Florida Agriculture. That's 2 hours ago from the New York Times.
Why are they invasive, though? I mean, that's the thing. Like what is?
Read the story. I got it on the screen for you.
Because you're African.
Oh Jesus.
Tony, I tell you time and time again, just because you put it on the screen, it is blurry as fuck.
So
it cannot be read.
So they give the Latin name of it is a species of large land snail that belongs in the subfamily of another Latin word, also known as the giant African land snail. Is commonly named the giant African snail.
I just want to know why it's invasive.
That shell can bust a car tire.
I'm trying to figure out.
That shell can pop a tire.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they can give you meningitis.
Oh well, okay. So it's
Tony, scroll back down a little bit.
Correct. If I'm reading this correct, it spreads human diseases.
Right there. You see where it says heal themselves?
Yes.
Well, yeah, snails heal themselves
by drinking each other's mucus.
Y'all ain't reading shit. They were subsequently made illegal to import or possess pets in the United States without a permit, but have nevertheless returned to Florida within the last decade, perhaps the fault of a religious leader who was investigated in March 2010 for smuggling them into the state so that his followers could heal themselves by drinking the creature's mucus in accordance with the traditions of his El Africano faith. I'm not drinking no snail mucus.
No.
Well, it depends on what you got.
I'll tell you something.
I think it depends on your beliefs. So, I mean, you look at these religions or cults, as they should be called, because they're basically what they are.
160,000.
And people believe so fiercely in what they're being taught and what they're being told. What's that?
You see when that was, the 160,000?
October 2021.
Yeah. See, this is what greed gets you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that story 2 days ago.
God bless.
That's why it's bad.
But this is not a mild climate. It's hot as fuck down here, bro, just so you know.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
That shit hurts when you go outside.
So
that sounds disrespectful.
So it basically can destroy crops and native
car tires.
And you know some Floridians having sex with them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some Floridian
given.
I'll send you the video, click. That bitch couldn't get away.
I was trying not to call you out, and I was also trying not to make it so obvious that I wanted the video. But thanks, Dan.
You can't call me out. I took the door off the closet.
Yes, please send me those videos. Make sure I get all the good angles too. You know how I like the videos. You know what the
zoom in the right spot. No, so yeah, that's.
Stan, I'm gonna get a video from Stan. I had my first threesome in my entire life. Let me tell you about it.
It was licking 2 hands.
That's
He didn't do the stranger.
No, but like, I had a buddy
he
of mine.
kidnapped himself.
I had a buddy of mine. I had a buddy of mine. He bought a baby alligator a couple years ago, and within like 6 months, this thing took over his bathroom.
Yeah.
So your buddy's a genius.
Fucking massive, and he had to have animal control take it to the lagoon
because they're fucking dinosaurs, man. They're living.
That's what I told him. He brought it home. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? That thing's gonna get
alligators
big. Nah, it won't get that big.
They don't grow to their environment. You can't put it in a tub and think it's gonna grow to 1.5 feet.
Yeah, they're not fish.
Well, when he got it, it was about 1.5 feet.
Now they have babies immaculately.
Yeah, man.
You thought it was one of them little rubber things you put water on and it just blows up.
But
am I the only one? Fuck y'all about that.
Maybe.
When it was a baby, when it was a little, you could hold this thing and pet it but as it got bigger, it got mean as fuck. And I was like, well, what?
Like kids.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like.
There's a lot of things I want to do in life.
Owning an alligator, not one.
Owning a dinosaur is not one of them.
I would buy a tiger if I had the space.
Jeff, you would get eaten by the tiger, as a tiger cub would eat you.
Hardly.
Listen, I'll start a GoFundMe.
No, but seriously, if you could own,
we're gonna get you a tiger.
If you could safely own any animal, what would it be? I would totally go for the tiger because they're badass animals.
That's funny you say that because I told you I've been going through the old feud questions. That was one of them.
I think I remember that, Stan.
That was actually one of the questions. Yeah. If I could safely own.
Like it's not going to eat you. It's not going to kill anybody.
I know what safely means.
It's just going to be, it can be in your house and be docile like a cat.
You sent me a thesaurus.
Oh, shit. That was supposed to go to Tony. Oh, Tony, that means if you get a package, don't open it. Just return to sender because Stan got yours and you're going to get Stan's. So
you don't want that package. It's crunk.
When you open it, it's not going to tell you what else it is.
It's crunk, Tony.
Here's another word for package.
I don't know that there's any crazy or exotic animal out there that I would want to own.
Like you wouldn't walk around with like a fucking lion.
No, but this also comes from a guy who has already said when I have
walk around with you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like let's say in the perfect world, you have the perfect pet in this creature that you bring home.
Yeah, but I mean, I've already said once.
Do they still have the same characteristics as they do when they're in the wild? You're just allowed to own them, or like if you had a monkey, it's not going to throw shit at you.
But it's guaranteed not to hurt you or anybody, but it can intimidate like a motherfucker.
A giraffe.
I mean, a giraffe.
Yeah, you're about as high as giraffe pussy.
Take him to every concert I've ever go to.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be beneficial.
Hell yeah.
I don't really know that there's one out there.
I'll never lose you in the crowd.
Yeah,
I lose Jeff in the crowd.
On purpose.
What'd you say, Tony?
I said I lose Jeff in the crowd with his little short ass.
I try to lose Jeff in the crowd. I'm hoping somebody will kidnap his ass. I dress him like a little boy and I take him to the furry convention and LGBTQ, because that's apparently where all the pedos hang out. And I hope that they'll mistake him for a 12-year-old boy and take him and throw him in a cage.
Doesn't work.
Are all your E's E instead of pedo is pedo and thesaurus?
Well, you have to. You
can't use the actual word.
You have to not get fucked up on the algorithm and catch a shadow. You have to change certain words. Like you say grape instead of the obvious, or smexual.
How about not use the word at all?
How about you do your show?
I do.
Yeah. How about you not tell me how to do my show?
You need help.
Stop trying to help, Tony.
Just remember, Tony.
That's what I keep getting told.
Just remember, Tony D.
The show don't need no help.
You will always have a GBA behind your name, because no matter what you do, you will always be associated with this. Because the internet lives forever.
It is forever.
I'm all right.
You all right?
I'm all right. Do a little dance, you gopher.
I was to use
your GBA shouldn't be higher than your GPA. I can just tell you that right now, bro.
Tony's GBA is pretty damn high.
Yeah, well, he's on here.
It's not just our show that puts him.
I'm guessing he's got between him and Jeff, they got the highest IQs on this fucking show. Highest GPAs, I will say. I mean, Jeff's a nerd, so we know he's got a high IQ.
No, my GPA is negative numbers.
Nobody asked you, Brian.
Shut up, Brian.
You still licking your wounds from that ass whooping you got earlier this week from the Reds? Yeah, represent. We want a World Series. Here, also cheaters. Shut up. No, I've already said that once Nikki and I buy a house and have property, I want 3 Tibetan Mastiffs.
No, I get that.
I know we can get 22 acres.
What's that?
I know we can get 22 acres.
With whores? Horses. Sorry, not horse. Horses.
Very distinctive.
I'm gonna take Tony D's 40 acres and a mule.
I'll shoot you for it.
You don't even have a gun.
I can get one.
Come to Florida.
Right.
I am a dollar. Go do a podcast on your own there, Brian. Spend 7 hours talking about Game of Thrones. That's exciting. Instead of changing words around and having fun with it.
I think he misspelled colored.
Wow. Wow. Toothless redneck bastard.
Goddamn rednecks.
Look like you from Weewa Hitchcock, Florida. Yeah, you heard in this city too, haven't you? Now I can't go back down there.
No, come on, we like y'all.
On down here, we like y'all. We like you. Come on now,
Brian. They can't help it. We have to cover the.
I meant Northerners, bro. That's where our money comes from.
Yeah, I think I'll be cool with the Tibetan Mastiff as far as a monster dog. They get the males they can be up to and this is just from standing on all fours to the top of their head.
Right.
They're 30 inches and upwards of 150 plus pounds.
What is this?
A Tibetan Mastiff. It looks like a grizzly bear and a chihuahua, a chow chow had a baby. And I want 3 of them because I'm going to dub them the Hounds of Hell.
That sounds safe.
Yep.
A grizzly and a chow chow.
They're fucking monsters, but they're gorgeous, man.
They are.
But they're scary as hell looking. That's why I want 3 of them, and I'm going to double them the Hounds of Hell.
Yeah,
it's going to be. I'm going to go the George Foreman route. It's going to be Glick, Glick, and Glick is what I'm going to name them.
Like your style. Oh my God!
You got to get one of them when they're like snarling.
Dude, it looks like you if you shaved.
Yeah. Big old. That's what I said, man. We're gonna have Triple R in the building. We're gonna have Nikki and I want to buy some property because she wants goats and cows and shit like that. We're gonna have a farm.
Your yard's gonna be full of huge piles of crap.
Amen to that.
I got 3 huge piles of crap in this podcast right now.
You're all glad you're not in your yard.
We don't have a shovel big enough to take out this dinosaur shit we got over here hosting.
Yeah, there he is.
That's a big motherfucker. Jesus.
He just wants to play.
Yeah, he's gentle. I promise.
Yeah.
If you play fetch with that thing, nothing's coming back, bro. He's just gonna eat everything you find.
Chris, does your dog bite? No, but that's not my dog. So
the last word somebody who doesn't belong on my property hears. Don't worry, he's friendly.
That's what that chick thought was gonna be eating.
He's always got blood on his lips.
Yeah, he's friendly. It's his brothers you have to worry about.
Okay, but here's my thing, and
oh shit.
And the reason why I want the tiger, okay? Your Tibetan Mastiff, you said how much it weighs?
Upwards of 150 pounds or more.
Okay.
And I know that lions and tigers are bigger, but those dogs,
935.
Those dogs were bred to fight grizzly bears.
I get that, but 935 fucking pounds.
Okay, and how much does a grizzly bear weigh?
Not sure.
And those dogs were bred to fight grizzly bears.
And tigers were bred to eat grizzly bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say tiger.
You know what's wicked? You know what's wicked? Watching a fucking leopard drag a fully grown alligator or a crocodile up into a goddamn tree.
Look, that's Tony with a tiger.
On a good day. On a good day.
Fuck your dog. Your dog is lunch.
My 3 Tibetan Mastiffs would tear that tiger a new asshole, literally.
Well, the
pack style, bro.
The claws.
One would hunch over, and the other one would push the tiger over him.
Hey, you've seen Supernatural, Jeff, right?
Yeah.
You know when what's his face? The
what kind of bear?
Grizzly bear. The English guy. And he shows up on that one episode, and he's got his Hounds of Hell.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I got these ones, but that was not mine." And he's like, "Get them, boys!"
Random Rick says, "Just get a honey badger."
Grizzly bear's about 1,000
honey badgers ain't no joke.
I've had a badger I've called honey.
Honey badgers and wolverines are no jokes.
fully grown grizzly bear between 900 and 1,000 pounds.
And Tibetan Mastiffs were bred to take them down.
Yeah, I could be taught how to do something. That doesn't mean I'm good at it.
They were clearly very good at it.
And the heavier you are,
it's like them ugly ass Irish wolfhounds.
Yeah, those things are.
They're ugly as hell, but they are monsters. They were bred to fight off wolves.
Jeff, listen to the name Tibetan. That means mountainous.
Oh, I know.
That means
I
rock.
get that.
That means they're gonna be tough.
I get
Tibet
it.
is not
I understand what you're saying.
Environment. That is hostile environment.
Look,
I'll put a goose up against any of them.
Who?
A goose.
A goose will fight. This is true.
Yeah.
Fuckers are assholes, bro.
Tony, you know that Jeff is on his hill. He's going to die on his hill. We can't talk him off of it.
Nope.
He's gonna try to convince us all night.
That's the only.
No. Don't get me wrong. I think the Tibetan Mastiff is a beautiful dog.
He's going to try to convince us all night that his pet tiger could take my 3 Tibetan Mastiffs.
A tiger just might.
One tiger versus my 3.
They got Siberian tigers. That would be a fight. I'd almost pay for that.
Dogs that were bred to take out grizzly bears that are 3-4 times the size of a damn tiger.
You keep bringing up. It doesn't matter. The size don't matter.
Size does matter, trust me.
Not in that situation.
Size does matter, trust me, because I know Jeff is a scrappy little son of a bitch. I know Jeff could handle his own. But I also know if Jeff and I got into a fight, I would wipe the floor with his ass, especially once I got a hold of him. But I also know Jeff is a tough son of a bitch, and we'll pick up a brick and try to club you in the head with it.
Yes, I will. and I'm always.
Hell yeah, Brian! I'm looking for a black mama.
So grizzly bear between 300 to 800 pounds, black bear between 200 to 600. They lived about 25 years, 20 years. I don't know.
Oh my God!
I can find a black bear.
I'll put my pit up against your Great Dane any day. I don't even have a pit, but I'm just saying.
Hey,
you leave Scooby out of this. You leave
way bigger
out of this, Stan.
What's the weight got to do with shit, bro?
He's a Great Dane.
Great Dane.
He's a Great Dane.
My parents' chiropractor had a Great Dane, and that motherfucker, they bought a couch, and that dog just decided it's his couch now. And it took up the entire fucking couch. Fucking massive.
I've actually seen a hawk fly off with a dog that weighed way more than it did.
All this
dog I like. I like the Neapolitan Mastiff. I think they're gorgeous.
All this boils down to Black Mamba. Kobe's dead.
I just said Black Mama.
Bringing him up, man. Kobe. Damn.
Hey, your pet's right behind you.
I want one of those. That's the Neapolitan Mastiff. Neapolitan Mastiff.
Nice. I also like the King Corsos, and I like the Bull Mastiffs.
Buddy of mine that lived across the street, the guy that had the Cobra, he had a King Corso. That dog was awesome.
This all came about. Jeff asked, "What kind of animal would we want?" And then it turned into Jeff's Napoleon syndrome with his tiger, thinking that his tiger could take any of our.
I never said it could take it. I'm saying it would be an interesting fight.
But still, you asked us what we wanted, then we told you, and then you're gonna.
Tony never said what he wanted.
As far as dog,
he wants out.
No, if you could have any pet in the world, Tony.
That's tough for me. I don't know. That's
Fuck
tough.
your Black Mamba. I'll get a mongoose. And your
That's
Black
tough.
Mamba.
I'll give you tricks on it.
If the Black Mamba bites, nobody's shit, Jeff. Oh, Brian, seriously, Black Mamba, you done.
I've seen Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Dude, I'll endo a fucking mongoose right now.
Sounds like I got a mongoose in my backyard.
We do wheelies.
You want to see it? I can do stoppies and wheelies.
Want to see a hair go?
I think if I had to be a pet, it'd probably be a German Shepherd right now. When I was a kid,
we had German Shepherds growing up.
We had German Shepherds. They had German Shepherds. They had a Doberman too. German Shepherds and Dobermans, two dogs I would have. I'm good with them. Now maintaining them is a whole nother issue. That's why I don't have a pet. We had a pet dog when I was a teenager, and I hated it when we lost her. I hated it. I hated myself. So
because they become part of the family. They're not pets. Yeah. Let's be honest. We had German Shepherds growing up. They're great dogs. I had a buddy of mine who raised Dobies. I love Doberman Pinschers. Dobie, man, those dogs are awesome. They are great dogs. I had a guy that I went to high school. His family bred Great Danes. I love Great Danes, but they're just big dumb animals. And I think that's why I like them, because we share a lot in common. We're just big dumb animals.
So it's just like you. He's a big dumb animal, isn't he, folks?
Yeah, I'm a big dumb animal. They're big dumb animals. They're lovable. They're cute. Yeah.
We were both bred the same way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Wild.
Wait a minute. Were they bred in the back of a Nova while Leonard Skinner was playing?
My family members.
Sweet home Alabama.
Have you guys seen this dog? It's called. His name is Hercules. He's a Neapolitan Mastiff.
Big
He's
and
considered the
dumb.
world's largest dog.
That damn dog is ridiculous. You got to feed that motherfucker old Charlie's.
Hey, Brian, I hate to break it to you, brother. You keep sending them pictures of you cooking on the grill on the weekends.
You're going to get an invasion.
You can call me fucking Fido. I'll come and shit on them 2 acres. I'll pop a squat right in the backyard and take a big old shit for you to clean up.
Bet.
I think it's cute. He thinks 2 acres is big enough for you.
I'll be the best.
I think 2 acres are big enough for his shits.
Brian's going to introduce me. Is your pet nice? Yeah, he's all right. He's a bit of an asshole. He's got a big mouth, talks a lot of shit. But
he doesn't like to be shaven.
We don't shave him. Yeah, we don't groom him. He's not too fond of grooming. He does really like a lot of beers. That's the only downfall. It's pretty expensive to feed and hydrate him. But
how many Bigfoot reportings are the neighbors going to have?
He preenes himself.
Brian's going to have a sign on the front of his door that says, "Fuck a guard dog. I have a guard glick."
Shadow pictures of you. I saw Bigfoot.
Don't ever feed a stray, Brian.
Yeah.
Protected.
Call those one-night stands.
Jesus.
Fuck your dog. I have a glick. Fuck around and find out.
Okay, I just found this. I can't tell if it's Photoshopped, but
oh shit! I thought it was just
that's Photoshopped.
No, actually, that's not.
That is fucking retarded massive.
The dog needs a job, and he needs to be the pet. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, there are pictures.
There's 5 small dogs stacked up in a big dog outfit.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
I'm the world's largest doctor.
Jesus.
My pet Glitz.
Brian, facts.
Brian's gonna have one of those signs in the yard that says "My Glick can make it to the fence in 3.8 seconds." Can you?
My Glick cannot make it, but
my Glick can down a beer faster than you.
My Glick can, yeah. My Glick can drink a beer faster than you.
My Glick can open his throat.
My Glick might not be able to outrun you, but his buddy Smith & Wesson says try.
Exactly.
Yeah, but your aim, I just run back and forth.
No, I got pretty accurate. I got pretty deadly aim now. Don't fuck around.
This is that wolf. I think I found a picture of that wolfhound thing you were talking about.
I'm naming my next pet Glick. I know that. Bless you.
Where the fuck did it go?
I also burp a lot too, Brian.
That's where the shit comes from.
It's chemical warfare with me. I'll either belch or fart in your face, one of the two. Biological warfare, you sons of bitches.
So are the 2 chicks eating the fucking deer.
That's that wolfhound thing you were talking about, right?
Yeah, they're not good looking dogs.
They're ugly as shit.
They have no shape.
But man, they are. But they're all muscle. They're all muscle.
And they're
right, but their head just blends into their body. Like there's no.
It's all muscle, and them damn dogs are lightning, dude. They are right now fast.
I know, but they're just ugly. They're not even like so ugly. They're cute. They're just.
Well, they're Irish wolfhounds, and they were bred to protect like the sheep and stuff like that from wolves. So that was their job. They weren't meant to be cute or anything like that. Their job was to protect the farm, to protect the livestock or whatever, and they are scary. I've seen videos of 2 of them take on an entire pack of wolves and just have their way with them.
Yeah, well, a lot of people that will have them as pets, and people like, oh my gosh, that lady's walking a wolf. No, it's just one of those ugly ass dogs.
I mean, they are ugly dogs, but I hear that they're fantastic pets. They're very loyal. Yep.
They're gorgeous.
Dude, think of all the free fertilization that you're going to have. You're going to have the greenest, most prettiest grass in all of Texas.
In different spots.
I know. No, I'll be meticulous. I'll have a pattern. I'll make sure that it's.
It smells out glick. It's a giant.
If I had glick in the backyard, I just put fake turf back there to watch you try to dig a hole.
After a couple of years, it's a giant middle finger of green grass grown in a middle finger.
Click across and down below, just a middle finger. Fly your drone over that, bitch.
Enjoy.
Brian's gonna be like, I used to have a problem with my HOA, and then I got a glick for a pet, and now they don't come within 500 yards of my house.
I mean, down here, there's certain houses that the backyard is carpet. It's not even freaking grass or dirt, to be honest with you. Yeah, they don't mow; they vacuum their yard.
Yeah. No, I've seen that. A couple of those houses.
No, it's real.
Like, and every fucking house down there has the back the lanai area with the pool and everything like that. So it takes up.
You just pile it up until it looks like that.
There's a bush I can get into.
What, Brian and I go be in the backyard with my shit reenacting the scene from Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Timmy Moore. Is that a giant pile of shit flipping us off? Maybe so I didn't smile with my beer. Yep. Fuck you.
They're both trying to talk each other into go check it out and see what it is.
You want to see? Come here. $10 admission.
Glick flips Jeff, heads or tails.
Brian's
I found a picture here what Brian will be looking like after he has a glick for a while.
Probably Tony's face right now is what he's going to look like.
Yeah, you thought having a glick was a good idea as a pet, huh? You didn't realize the upkeep. Yeah.
I think that guy sold me a house.
Right after a couple weeks. What the fuck?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Apparently, that guy had a problem with his HOA about his bushes being too big, so he cut them like that.
Wow.
Look, Brian, look at the revolvers or the flowers. Glick loads his revolver.
I'll kill them flowers right now.
Fuck your flowers. Just walking around the neighborhood pissing on shit. Mine.
Jeff's walking around saying, I can buy myself flowers.
Neighbors are complaining. What the fuck are you doing? This is mine. Marking my territory. This is mine.
It's a good thing guys don't do that because, like, ooh, nice car, Chris. Mine now.
Mine.
Guys don't do that.
A nice truck you got, Tony. It's mine now. Give me the keys, motherfucker.
Brian likes a hot single MILF in the neighborhood. I go piss on her. She belongs to you now, Brian.
All yours, buddy. I took care of
it. I have marked our territory.
Victoria's trying to erase everything he just heard.
Hey, your boy started this. He thought he was being slick. He was going to hit me with a diss and said that I was going to be his pet, and then we changed the game. Just like the great hot rod Rowdy Piper used to say. Just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
That's right.
Alrighty then.
That's not going to help you see what we're talking about, bro.
That's mine. You think Cesar Millan can tame me? I'll slap that Mexican so hard. I'll piss on him. You're mine now, bitch.
Mine.
Oh, really?
And then I'm going to be the one going, you like that shit?
You're a snake?
No, that's what he does to dogs. He goes. I'm like, when they're acting up.
Oh, you're talking about that? I
Cesar
know.
Milan.
Yeah, Cesar Milan. Yeah.
That's what Brian said. Damn, I need the number to Cesar Milan. Fucking piss on him. I train him in the backyard.
Mine now.
I
Brian,
haven't
you're
seen that guy in a while, bro.
Hey, that's mine.
This is Brian's. But instead of a foot, you're pissing.
Anytime the neighbor has a problem, I just start chest kicking all of them. This is Brian.
Brian Apu?
Brian, you wanted this. You asked for this, Brian. Yeah, not keeping a glick as a pet is not such a good idea now, is it?
Can we practice the intro now?
No, but we can practice the break outro.
Ah.
Did I delete that? That one was actually really good.
Which one?
Oh, no, I didn't. We're going to take ourselves a real quick break. Ladies and gentlemen. Brian's going to come home from work one day. I'm digging a hole in the backyard. What are you doing? Don't worry.
Don't worry. It all makes sense here in a little bit. Come stand
Don't
right
worry.
here.
Just invite everybody to your house for the HOA meeting. It will all make sense. Got an excavator out there and I'm just digging. I'm ripping electric lines and telephone lines and cable lines out.
Good thing we're practicing the outro.
Yeah, we are. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to be back. We're going to take a real quick break. We're going to go ahead and stay on the train that we were on with our first song. Caution, this is Martha. This is actually a good cover of a rap song, of a classic rap song, if you will. It's our friends. I think it's our friend at Leapfrog Studio. Well, not really our friend. I imagine I'll get a cease and desist letter anytime now. But
any day now.
Until then, Leapfrog Studio, we're going to keep playing your music. And it is their cover of Ladies Love Cool J.
Yeah.
Mama said knock you out, but a heavy metal cover. It's actually pretty good, Tony D.
It's this one.
We will be right.
Why? Tony D, we're going to play a rap song.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm I'm drafted. Old English filled my mind when I came up with a funky rhyme. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Breakthrough. Pass or herd when I rip and kill at will. The man of the hour, tower of power, I'll devour. I'm gonna tie you up and let you understand that I'm not your average man. When I got a jammy in my hand, damn. Listen to the way I say your crew damage, 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 destruction, terror. When mayhem pass me, as this is so circus, I say him farmers, farmers, I'm ready. I think I'm gonna bomb a town. Don't you never, ever pull my lever, 'cause I explode. And my 90cc too low. I gotta thank God, 'cause he gave me the strength to run hard. Knock you out, mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Good tune.
Mama said knock you out. That's Leo from Leapfrog Studios with his cover, metal cover of LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out. We have become fans of this guy. Brian, I agree with you, man. I have so many songs loaded up that I got to get downloaded. He hasn't done a bad cover. Right now we have that one. We have Holding Out for a Hero. I thought I had another one on here, but I might have deleted it. But I do like what they do. I actually have Africa in the queue, and I do have Take Me Home, John Denver Country Roads in the queue. I'll have to see if I can find something. And there's a couple other ones. I just haven't uploaded them and got them in the mix yet, but they're coming. Anywho, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying this dumpster fire of a show so far tonight. We got Jeff in the building. Stan and Tony apparently are taking shits simultaneously. Maybe they'll be joining us.
Maybe they're doing it together.
What the fuck are you doing here? Don't eat our food.
I have to get my clothes.
Yeah, don't eat our food.
I'm eating your food if you like
Get out
it
of
or
my
not.
house.
No.
You're not supposed to be here. Tony's not here. Yeah, I think he's taking a shit.
This is ridiculous.
I know he is. Elena Gingertail. I'll have to look her up. But if you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all them socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 7 p.m., our new start time on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live and hang out in the chatter's box, go ahead and check us out on Spotify, and everywhere you listen to podcasts at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow, give us a like, and if you'd be so kind, give us a share. We'll let other people know about us. Lots of things coming down the pipe for the show. There is a new feature on StreamYard, Jeffrey.
Okay.
And it is called Collab.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw about that.
Oh, that's cool, Brian. I love artists who are like that, like Dave Grohl and stuff like that, who can play all the instruments and sing and do all that stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Why are there we go. But so it's like a whole nother page, and it's kind of set up like a social media page.
Okay.
But what it is, the purpose for it is to allow other StreamYard creators and content creators that are on StreamYard to collaborate and get together and be on each other's shows and follow each other and everything like that. So I started building that profile tonight before the show, or today before the show. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And I was looking at some of the other content creators and podcasters and stuff like that. Looks like there's a lot of you put in your interests. So I put in for ours. Comedy, movies, television, music,
right,
sports, gaming, whatever. So it automatically shows you people with the same interests and stuff like that. It's like a Tinder for StreamYard.
Oh, cool.
And you find matches, and then you can go on each other's shows and hang out and collaborate. So outside of that, got a couple other collaborations.
Look at the face
in the work. Nice. There's your pet Glick, Brian.
There you go, pet Glick in the office. Hey, we got the beard in there.
Are you working hard?
I'll save you.
Are you working hard or hardly working today, Glick? Taking assholes down the hole.
I literally just found a web page that you do video overlays here on the computer, so I just rocked it out real quick.
But speaking of music,
yeah,
just recently there was an article that came out, and I couldn't find the exact article with the list, but it was a pretty cool one, and I already know this is going to be fun, especially with Tony. He's a little bit older, and his taste of movies and whatnot, what he likes. Obviously, all three of us are all different, and Stan coming into the mix. It's not a dig, Tony D. It's not a dig. But the survey that went out, and they created a top 20 list.
But
it was the top 20 songs that when you hear them, they instantly make you think of a movie. This is a double barrel shotgun.
How much time we got on this one?
This is as much time as we want. This is a double barrel shotgun. Let
me help you out, Glick.
This is a two-part question.
In 39 minutes, Mayans MC comes on. Let's go.
I said movies.
No, he's wanting to jump off so he can go watch Mayans, is what he's saying.
Yeah, it's just DVR it, Tony. I would tell you what's going to happen.
92 called.
They're going to ride motorcycles. They're going to do drugs. They're going to drink beer.
You don't start the damn list.
They're going to feud with the black motorcycle gang.
Is this part of the list?
Yeah. No. So this is a double barrel question. The first part of the question, the first part of the conversation. Part one of the conversation is songs that when you hear them instantly make you think of a movie.
Come on.
Okay.
Now, so I'm going to ask you guys. Now, I don't have the actual list in front of me, so this is just going to be kind of us talking about what we think. I do know, I think the top 5 I remember off the top of my head. But what do you think was in the top 5? The song, as soon as it kicks up, you think of a movie.
Ghostbusters.
Take my breath away.
Yeah,
that's Top Gun.
That was not in the top 5, but it was in the top 20.
Really?
Yes.
Endless Love.
There is another.
Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
For what?
That was from the movie. Oh, what was the name of that fucking movie?
No.
Chris, check your messenger.
I know I've heard this before.
Let me find it. Endless Love. Hang on, I forgot the name of the damn movie.
Is that the list?
Yeah, the name of the movie was.
No, that's the same thing I have. That's the second part of this question.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know the name of the song, but the one that for St. Elmo's Fire.
That wasn't in the top 5 either.
St. Elmo's
I don't know the name of it.
I've never seen that.
No, that's not Hearts on Fire. That's from Rocky.
Was it St. Elmo's Fire or Chariots of Fire that you're talking about?
No, St. Elmo's.
St. Elmo's, okay.
It's like it's not a song you're just gonna play, but every time you hear it, that's all you can think of.
You see what Brian got, Glick?
No, Brian, not even in the top 20.
No, not even there.
Low Rider by War. That was on Gone in 60 Seconds too.
Yeah,
Gone in 60 Seconds is not on there at all.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I just read what number 1 is. If you don't mind, I can chime in.
No,
this one. Get off of your fucking internet and get off your goddamn Google and just fucking pay attention to the goddamn show for the love of God.
Footloose. I'm gonna say Footloose.
Rocky, Footloose. Last time was
The number 1 song was from Top Gun.
Really?
And
okay,
it
that's
wasn't
not.
Take My Breath Away by
And it was
Burn.
Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Okay, I give it. Danger Zone, Katie Loggins. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
The one I'm reading for number 1 says, "Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster" by Ghetto Boys from Office Space, where they're beating up.
You said moving that TV show. Did you?
I Am an Island Boy. They're from
Did you remove
2 douchebags on an island.
Did you remove?
Jeff, shut up and get off of your goddamn Google box.
I think Eye of Tiger is more standing out than that.
You literally just said the number 1 song on the list you found, all-time greatest songs, movie soundtracks that makes you think of a movie was "Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster" by Office Space. Nobody fucking likes Office Space. That was a cult classic. It was a terrible goddamn movie and an even worse fucking television show. So stop it.
Time of My Life off of Dirty Dancing.
That was actually number 5.
Stuck in the Middle with You from Reservoir Dogs. That one. Every time I hear that song, I think that fucking.
I Will Always Love You from
the
The Bodyguard.
Not the top 5.
It wasn't.
It was not in the top 5, but
okay.
it was in the top 20.
Okay. Did you hear what Stan just said?
No. What do you say?
I Will Always Love You by The Bodyguard.
Oh yeah, that's in there.
That was in the top 10, surprisingly.
Okay.
So we got number 1, Danger Zone. You got number 5 with
Chris.
I've had the time of my life from Dirty Dancing. Footloose. I did hear you guys say Footloose.
Footloose.
That was Ghostbusters and Eye of the Tiger.
He did say
Chris, one that you should agree with, Chris, is "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen. Shaun of the fucking Dead, where they're beating up the bartender.
Not in there.
Really?
Ghostbusters was in the top 10. And Footloose was in the top 10 as well.
What about
you tell me Eye of the Tiger, Rocky is not in there?
Rocky was in the top 10. They had Caddyshack was like 3 or 4.
I'm all right.
Don't say the rest. Don't say the rest yet. Don't say the rest yet. Let's keep.
I think Ghostbusters was like. I think Eye of the Tiger was like 6.
What's that Frozen one?
No, not in there.
What's the song off of Ghost when they were doing
it's
Was Ghost on the list, Glick?
Ghost was on the list. It was in the top 10, I believe.
Okay.
What about Johnny Be Good, Back to the Future?
No.
That song is like iconic.
The Back to the Future song that was in the top 5 was
Back in Time.
Yeah.
What about the Titanic song where they're freaking?
I've never seen that movie.
I'm guessing it's not on the list because otherwise you can read.
That was Celine Dion, I think.
Yeah. You guys have got 4. You guys have got 4 of the 5.
What about Fortunate Son?
From Apocalypse Now?
Apocalypse Now. Or Forrest
No,
Gump.
actually, the Apocalypse Now was not in this list.
What about that song from
Forrest
Clockwork
Gump?
Orange?
What about Who Lives in a Pineapple Under the Sea?
That's a television show.
That's a TV show.
TV show.
Did they have a movie?
What is
I
the
have
song?
nieces.
No, the last song that was in the top 5 was an Eddie Murphy movie. Tony D.
Well, that's Stir It Up.
48 Hours? No, Beverly Hills Cops.
Yeah, it was the theme song to Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. Well, that song was written for Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop theme by Axel Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beverly Hills Cop theme with the piano at the beginning. That was in the top 5.
Okay. Yeah, it's Axel Foley. That's the
so outside of that, I want to ask you guys.
That's Harold Faltermeyer. Go ahead.
And this is where your personal preference is going to come into play. And Jeff, you can say some dumb shit like Office Space, whatever.
Good job, Brian.
Fuck you. Office Space.
Hey,
Boys are back in town.
Right actor, wrong movie. It's my Asian. What the hell? Calm down, Mexico.
Roxanne makes me think of Eddie Murphy too, though.
48 Hours.
Yes, it does, but that's for a different reason. No,
what songs what songs out there when you hear them? Tony, give me like 3 songs. We'll do a little round table here, Jeff. So hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a breath.
Definitely take my breath.
Cody D, like your top 3 songs, when you hear them, you instantly think of a movie. And it can be something that was on the top 5.
Take My Breath Away by Berlin, definitely. That's top.
Okay.
Take My Breath Away.
Yeah.
Let It Snow, because that came off of Die Hard.
Snow Informer.
Shit.
My mind isn't working because I'm supposed to be thinking, but the Eminem, the freaking 8 Mile song, every time I hear that song by him, freaking that's all I can think of.
I'll go with Stir It Up by Patti LaBelle. Those would be my top 3.
What was Stir It Up from?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with those.
Jeffrey, just give me a 3 songs.
I can give you a couple of them. House of Pains, Jump Around. I think of Mrs. Doubtfire. Jingle Bell Rock. I always think of fucking Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
And then, like I said, the song from Reservoir Dogs, Stuck in the Middle of You, because that scene is fucking iconic. Fucking dude cutting off dude's ear and shit. But that's just the only 3 I can really think of. And then of course the Dirty Dancing, anything from that. The song where he's dancing in the
time of my life
when he's dancing in that grain elevator.
Yeah, Brian, that's one of mine.
I'm surprised that
that's actually a good one. I actually think of Sweet Emotion. I always think of Armageddon though.
Yeah, Armageddon. I'm surprised that song of Risky Business isn't on that list.
Ooh, Walking on Sunshine.
Old Time Rock and Roll.
The movie.
Yeah, Old Time Rock and Roll.
Movie is Secret of My Success. Michael J. Fox, 84.
That was a big movie.
Walking on Sunshine.
That was a big
song.
Movie. That was a big movie.
I love that damn movie.
That was a big movie. I never watched it, but that was a big ass movie. You're right.
I love that
movie. Well, Stan, what says you, my friend?
Well, Dirty Dancing one kind of stands out a little bit. I've had the time of my life. I don't know if that's the name of the song or not, but you can't hear that song without thinking of Dirty Dancing. I don't think.
You automatically think of Dirty Dancing.
You ain't fucking lying.
And I Had the Tiger. Like as soon as that starts, I see him running upstairs and freaking down a goddamn sidewalk. As soon as it starts, and then Boats and Hoes.
Stepbrother.
I don't ever hear the song, but I can't think of the name.
Unchained Melody. That's the song from Ghost, by the way.
Yeah, Ghost.
Or the Flashdance song. I instantly go to that as well.
Maniac,
and then every song on Grease, I guess.
However,
but
Maniac, I think of Tommy Boy.
Every song in Grease was made for Grease. So if you hear it,
dude, Grease.
I mean, if we're covering all movies, lose yourself. Like you can't hear that without thinking of 8 Mile.
Yeah,
you're right. So you got to go with which songs would be the most impactful to bring a movie straight to your mind. 8 Mile, I'll give you. Lose Yourself, I'll give you. Grease is the word. Phenomenal.
What's that song? What's that song from fucking American Psycho by Huey Lewis? Hip to Be Square.
Yeah, well,
I don't remember that from the movie though.
He plays it right before he kills.
We'll get that. Hold on, Jeff. Just stick to the subject.
I was.
No, you're not.
That song Makes me think of American Psycho.
Hi, Stan. How you doing?
I'm watching him tell him to stick to the subject.
Focus your ADHD because I'm struggling with it too, Jeff. So just focus.
I'm going to start saying that to you, Blake.
No,
Stick to the subject.
Reminds me of that scene of the movie.
I know. We're just stay in the lane right now. Stay in the lane right now. We're gonna get there. Calm down. I promise we're gonna. I said this was a double barrel question.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Just
who that person was using?
For me, obviously, you guys hit a lot of them right on the head. Yeah. Obviously, you hear Eye of the Tiger. Now there's several songs from Rocky that instantly, when I hear them, I think of Rocky. You had the whole training montage.
Same 48 hours, like I said, Roxanne down the list.
Yeah, when in Rocky IV, when he was in Russia, training in the wilderness, and Ivan Drago had the full-on capacity and his No Easy Way Out. Every time I hear that song, I instantly go back in time to the first time I seen Rocky IV and being mad and pissed off and up and sad all at the same time.
Hating the Russians.
They killed my man Apollo Creed, and then Rocky's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get your ass now."
Well, as far as the Rocky movies, and there's a song that's unforgettable, "Living in America" by James Brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, "Living in America." That'll make you think of that. But obviously,
we've got
Mad Max. Anytime I hear Tina Turner's "We Don't Need Another Hero,"
yeah, true.
I love that song. And R.I.P. Tina.
R.I.P. Tina. When You Got That Glow, The Last Dragon.
That was going to be my number 3, Tony. That was going to be my number 3. I love that goddamn movie, man. I love that damn movie. But if you ain't seen it, yeah, you ain't know. He said, "Can you show me some move?"
Hey, what about from the Karate Kid, The Best by, was it Joe Espinito or whatever it is?
Yeah, Joe Espinito.
You're the best around. That's was originally created for Rocky. But they didn't want to use it.
Another one that really sticks out for me because I love this movie, and they tried to make a franchise out of it, and it really went to hell. But Cry Little Sister from the Lost Boys.
Oh, Jesus. The slowest, weirdest song ever. But yes, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Even Jim Morrison, The Doors, when you hear "People Are Strange."
You can see him driving down that fucking road.
Yeah, if you've ever seen Lost Boys, that's the opening credits.
Yeah,
I haven't watched that movie in decades. Honestly.
Oh, I love that movie.
I love that fucking movie. It's amazing.
But there's so many songs that you hear them, they instantly they transport you back in time to the first time, because you can't hear certain songs without thinking of certain movies.
And definitely Transformers.
Yeah. Robots in Disguise.
The movie.
So without Googling, like, the same thing happens to commercials. So some of those songs, or some songs that you've known forever, all of a sudden they played in a commercial so many times that when you hear it, all you can think about is that goddamn commercial.
Oh, O'Reilly.
They're not their own songs, you bitch. Stick to the subject.
Make you think of movies automatically, Helen. That's what we're going through.
So the second, and we can dive back into this world if you guys think of songs that make you think of movies. But the second part of this question, as I said, it was a double barrel question. We got a double barrel shotgun. We got double bullets. We got 2 bullets in them.
Holy crap! What's the question?
The second part of this question is,
it's Chris. It's you.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
I don't know why I have an echo.
It's gone now.
Me?
Somebody had the show up.
Yeah. Jeff.
No, it's not me. I got headphones on.
Jeff.
I got headphones on.
What's the second?
That's why you can't hear the echo.
The second part of the question is songs that make you think of certain scenes in a movie. Like for me, I go, I hear that song "Holding Out for a Hero." I instantly think of Footloose. It's one of my favorite movies on the planet. Mm-hmm. And if you haven't seen Footloose, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it is the scene where they're doing the chicken race. They're doing the chicken race on tractors. And Kevin Bacon tried to jump off, but his shoelace got stuck. So the asshole of the movie had to actually drive his tractor off the ditch into the water, but that holding out for a hero is playing.
Okay.
Or again, like I said, with
let me know what it's
about. You know what the crazy
or
thing
I
is?
said with that Rocky movie,
that
Ain't
song,
no Easy Way Out. I instantly go to that scene.
If you ask your kids,
Spider Pig.
That's a TV show. That's a television show, not a movie.
Kids,
actually, that was from the movie.
But here's the thing.
Oh,
Chris,
it was from the Simpsons movie. You're right,
Chris. Now, probably Cash has seen Footloose because you're his father. But if you ask kids holding out for a hero when it plays, they'll think of Shrek.
Which, again, another iconic, great scene in a movie.
Yeah,
because I get excited every time because Shrek's about to get that.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, good job. That's a good one, Brian. You're the best around.
Yeah,
that's why I already said that.
That's a scene. That's a scene.
Yeah, again, Jeff, you were prematurely ejaculating on the show, but like you said,
Jeff, that refers to a specific scene.
I'm about to lose my track of songs. I got 7 running through my head. If you motherfuckers don't hurry up.
Goodbye, horses.
Yes, this is true. Goodbye, horses.
We're off to see the
Wizard reenacted for an hour and a half. Just watch the Glick show.
That is a scary.
You got the touch.
What's that song that goes?
What's that song? Matrix and Transformers the movie.
Speaking of a song, there's a song by Kiss. God Gave Rock and Roll makes me think of Bill and Ted.
Okay.
The end of Bill and Ted. That final.
You lost me at Kiss.
Rocking out. Fuck you. Kiss rules.
No, that's not my turn.
You had me at hello and lost me at Kiss.
Yeah,
that's what plays on the Glick show for an hour and a half, Leggy. And I just reenact that scene for an hour and a half.
It just goes over.
Yeah.
Your theme song. Thank you. That's kind of a.
I'm still going to stick with Grease is the Word because that was the end of the movie. And that shit was an iconic song.
No, Grease is the Word is the first.
Grease is the Word is the beginning. The end of the word is the one I want.
The end of the movie
is the one I want.
No, it's not. I've seen that movie. No, the beginning of the movie is Grease is the Word. As it starts, the end is you're the one that I want, and they drive off in the car.
Yeah,
and after that, when they run into the credits, they're still playing that song too.
Well, we're talking about actual scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I just remember the credits.
Tony's like, thank God it's over.
Is that when you woke up, Jeff? Tony, is that when you woke up and you're like, oh,
that's what I look for on this show. I look for the credits.
No, I just remember that song. That song was iconic to me.
Wait a minute, the Bee Gees wrote the soundtrack for Grease?
I did not know that.
You know,
and here's another thing. Speaking of the Bee Gees,
she's the music. She's the music.
I can't believe nobody said "Staying Alive" from Saturday Night Fever.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
But I've only seen Saturday Night Fever once. I didn't like it.
Oh,
that's all you need to see it.
Oh, what was the movie with John Lovitz where it's a parody movie? Where he goes into
half the movies he's been in.
No, it's a parody movie of Dangerous Minds. And he ends
I know what you're talking about, but it was so bad I don't remember the name.
The song is called Rhinestone Cowboy. Makes me think of that scene.
But I got another one for you. Now you made my brain go. Welcome to the Jungle at the beginning of Lean on Me.
Nice.
Oh wow, I forgot about that. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. The brain's going. We sitting here talking.
Good call, man. Good call.
Good movie too.
I see you, bro.
Get the chains off the door. That's a good movie. I haven't seen that one. What?
Yeah, we didn't even bring up. We didn't even bring up.
Ryan went back in the day. He went back in the day with that.
Yeah, we didn't even bring up Gangster's Paradise from Dangerous Minds. We didn't even bring up Lean on Me.
So that was the best part of the
Morgan Freeman movie.
That song was the best part of that fucking movie.
That was a decent movie.
Dangerous Minds was not all that. Sorry.
Nah,
no, it's not all that, but it's
after
it was based off on a true story.
And 4 Principles, Dangerous Minds was kind of dry.
The principal with what's it called?
Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi. Thank you. Yeah, excellent movie. Love that movie.
But there wasn't there a movie with Morgan Freeman? It was Lean on Me or something.
Lean on Me.
But no, right now, that's what I'm talking about. Is like songs that take you to a very specific scene in a movie.
Like
I said, that's that scene from American Psycho.
Yeah,
he's on
Wayne's World.
I'm on Transformers. I went through Die Hard. because that was the fucking end. That was the song. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. He left with his wife.
The beginning of Lethal Weapon.
I'm just a poor boy.
They're playing that Christmas song.
Yes.
Stan, what did you say? Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. All I can see is Wayne's World.
That cat in the backseat. That cat in the backseat. Let me go.
Blitzed out of his fucking mind.
All these fucking movies I've watched, and I can't remember half of these damn songs. This is bullshit.
Ooh, Born to Be
I
Wild.
remember names of them. I can hear them.
Jeff, I can't believe you haven't brought this up. Wow thing.
Major League. Yeah. You made my heart sing.
I will do that. Then how about Low Rider with
I Will Survive the jail scene from fucking The Replacements.
I'll give you
that.
Low
Rider.
The electric slide.
I got one for you. I can't believe you forgot this shit.
Great Adventure.
I can't believe you forgot this shit, Glick. It's the sport of kings. Better than diamond rings. Football from the movie Wildcats.
Well, then you had in Remember the Titans when they were all singing in the locker room.
Everywhere we go.
No. The soul song.
The Temptation song. Oh, what? Yeah, no, just not scores. Not scores. Just like
your brain is all okay. We're gonna bring you in a little bit because you be going off.
Yeah, it's a double barrel.
Like Ride of the Valkyries. Ooh.
What about the Risky Business song where he's sliding across the floor?
That's what I said earlier.
Thor Ragnarok.
The
Immigrant song.
Any Led Zeppelin song? Thor, any Led Zeppelin song?
Hell, we did bring that song up earlier before you came in. We did bring it up.
Until Thor Love and Thunder, because the soundtrack was all Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I got one.
What's the Risky Business song?
That's Old Time Rock and Roll.
Yes.
Where he's sliding across the fucking floor.
Coming in.
Or is it Fear Stealer? Oh yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that's the whole soundtrack.
The whole soundtrack was great.
Well, yeah. But where he's dancing.
Infinity War, when they first came in,
the first Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of the movie where they do the dance battle.
Avengers.
No, I'm talking about Infinity War when they first came in the scene.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what that song was. Oh yeah, the Rubber Band Man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Rubber Band Man. Prepare yourself for the Rubber Band.
And Zoe Saldana's just kind of lip syncing in the background.
No, so Lakey, what we were doing, I know you kind of came into it late, was basically it's a double barrel question. The first part being songs that instantly make you think of a movie, not the soundtrack or the score, and then the second part was, which is we really didn't get into because these guys have one track minds, but certain songs from certain scenes, you instantly when you hear that song, you automatically remember where in that movie it was happening.
It's literally started naming songs for scenes.
Yeah, like I said, the Footloose soundtrack, "Holding Out for a Hero,"
or when
it's the tractor chicken race, and I remember everything that happens. Ren still new.
I can picture it.
Yeah, I can picture it. Or that other one, Never Back Down, when everything's going to hell in Footloose, and Ren drives his Volkswagen Bug to the abandoned barn. And he takes his beer and he throws it, and then he starts dancing around and he's doing backflips. Yeah,
almost done.
Or
what Stan said was like commercials, songs that remind you of commercials. The song "Like a Rock." I always think of those Chevy commercials.
Yeah, but we're talking movies, not commercials.
I know, but Stan brought it up.
Jesus Christ!
Caveat.
O'Reilly.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
The O'Reillys
automatically think of Tom Cruise fucking on the train when
What?
Well, I mean, like Tony said, take my breath away. You automatically when I hear that song, and just from Top Gun alone, you got 3 songs. You have Danger Zone automatically makes you think of The very beginning of the movie. Great Balls of Fire is the restaurant scene with Goose and his wife.
Rest in peace.
And was it Wind Beneath My Wings or something like that?
And then you had freaking Take My Breath Away, which was a love scene.
Breath Away, yeah.
And wasn't there another one? What was it? What was the song that was playing? I can't think of it.
For the boys when they're playing volleyball.
Take My Breath Away.
Well, there's that one.
Take My Breath Away. Great Balls of Fire and Danger Zone.
But there was another song that plays. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was just a score. But when Iceman was in the dogfight and he was outnumbered, and Goose took off the ship, man, and that fucking music kicked in. It was like, oh, you Russian motherfuckers are in trouble.
Yeah. What the hell is it? What's the Pointer Sisters song for Beverly Hills Cops?
Neutron Dance.
Yeah, Neutron Dance.
Neutron.
Yeah, that River is fucking lame, Brian.
The Blues Brothers singing Rawhide.
They had another song, didn't they?
They played the song over and over and over. It's the only country song they knew.
Or what was that song from Ghostbusters 2 when they were in the Statue of Liberty and they were trying to make everybody happy?
Oh, it's
I forgot the name of that song.
What was it? Love Will Lift You Higher?
Level, yes. Your love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Higher and higher.
The fucking Statue of Liberty comes alive.
Walk around.
Walking.
Yeah.
And the scene with the toaster, they play 3 Men and a Baby, the song where they put the baby to sleep. Good night, sweetheart. Well, time to go.
Well, what about Tony D? I think you're gonna like this one. My man Bumblebee in the first Transformers movie. When Shia LaBeouf came and helped Megan Fox, and that song played, "Who's gonna drive you home?"
The Cars, yes.
The car, yeah.
The Cars.
Yeah. Yeah, what a feeling when that scene in that movie, Flashdance, is iconic. It's been replicated. What a feeling
by Irene Cara.
Mm-hmm.
That scene has been replicated, and not because they wanted to try to duplicate it or try to make it, but in honor. I think that scene's been honored a million times.
Yeah, it's an homage.
Yeah,
an homage. What's the song?
Yeah, Walking on Sunshine and Look Who's Talking.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
And then you had the damn song from Shrek, because we said Shrek earlier at the end of Shrek.
Hallelujah.
No, Hallelujah. But no, the one at the end after they got married and everything, and all the fairy tale, they were all in the swamp together. Shit. Eddie Murphy. God, what was the name of that goddamn?
Oh! I know what you're talking about. Fuck me. I have to look it up. Shit.
Live Aid was a concert, not a movie.
Wow. Walking on Sunshine from Look Who's Talking. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But no, I do know what you mean. Like, that was
Smash Mouth. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it was Smash Mouth.
No, that was the opening.
But no, that kind of set the tone for Transformers. That first Transformers movie, the relationship between Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf.
You said LaBeouf. You got Wolverine on your mind.
Remy LaBeouf. Fucking Gambit. Watch your mouth. That's one of the baddest motherfucking most underrated X-Men ever right there, Tony.
They keep shooting his movie down. It was supposed to have been made.
I know. And I ain't even mad that they want Channing Tatum to play Gambit.
He would have been awesome.
He would have been. Yeah, he would have. Oh, I would have loved Channing Tatum as Gambit. There's another cat out there. Did you watch the Punisher series on Netflix?
No.
I watched some of it. I couldn't get into it.
I was going to say the dude that was the bad guy in the Punisher series would be a really good Gambit too.
I'm still sticking with Lowrider from Gone in 60 Seconds. They're about to go jack all those cars.
How about Son of a Preacher Man from Pulp Fiction?
What's the song? What's the song with the on?
Yeah,
on
we
the
said
Sandlot
Axel
with her-
Foley. We did say
we did say that. That was on Harold
Right.
Faltermeyer, I believe. Yeah.
No, but what was Green Onions from No, Green Onions from Sandlot, where it's I can't remember how it goes.
What'd you say, Stan?
I missed it.
Did I say something?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Most of the time you do so.
Most of the time we ignore it.
Can we just take a moment and reflect
Sure.
on how great the Pee Wee Herman Big Adventure movie really was?
It was.
Oh, it was amazing. I love. Fuck you, Tony. That was amazing.
I didn't watch that shit.
I remember what I said.
Oh, yeah, it's because you were 40 when it came out. But no, that was like that
I
was
almost
the
said
movie.
something. I almost said something.
Go ahead.
Pee Wee Herman's Big
Green
Adventure
Onions
is
from
clearly a
Sandlot.
white thing, Jeff and Stan.
Hey, I was gonna say, yeah.
What'd you say, Stan? I know you said I remember.
Son of a Preacher Man from Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's the song from Pulp Fiction where Pulp Fiction, where Flowers on the Wall by the Oak Ridge Boys, where he's sitting in the car. Bruce Willis is sitting in the car.
Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain.
Thinking Kangaroo. He's just singing
What
along.
was the song that him and Uma Thurman danced to? Before she OD'd.
It was
Spoiler alert.
Wasn't it the twist?
She OD'd?
In the movie.
What's the name of that song that was on Kill Bill that they keep playing?
They played it throughout the whole. It was like the rolling theme.
Was it Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon? Girl.
I think it was. Yeah, it wasn't the twist, but they did the twist to the song.
Yeah, hold on, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was different.
Oh fuck me.
Ain't my type of hype.
Jack Rabbit Slim's Twist Contest. That's something for that shit. Jungle Boogie.
Jungle Boogie.
Who used that song?
I want to dance. Well,
who does what? Jungle Boogie?
It's called I Want to Dance.
You good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Smoking and the Bandit was no joke. You ain't lying there.
Already shattered. I think I'm going to start using that.
What's that song he made on Smoking the Bandit?
What was that?
What's that song Jerry Lee Lewis sang for Smoking the Bandit movie?
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, that's what
Eastbound and Down.
Loaded up in trucking. Yes. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
What was here's a little throwback for you guys. Get your brain working a little bit. Do you remember the song that was playing in the La Bamba movie when they broke across the radio and they said that Richie Valens and Buddy Holly and everyone had died in the plane wreck? And Richie's brother went,
oh, that is a good question.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this hint. I'll give you this clue. It was an instrumental, heavily focused on a guitar.
On a guitar? I could not. I could picture the exact scene where Richie's brother slides out from under the car here in the news. Twist and shout.
Good pick, Jeeves. Good pick, Jeeves.
Yeah, that was the parade scene.
I just had a song in my head and lost it. Jeeves just threw me off.
It was. I think it's either called Sleepwalker or Sleepwalking or something like that. But it's an instrument. It's an instrumental, but it's heavily focused on the guitar.
I'll be damned.
I
haven't seen La Bamba in a long time.
I just had a song, Jeeves, and you made me lose it, but that's a good pick right there.
Here's one I have a personal interest in. Deo.
Oh yeah,
Beetlejuice.
and the other one, the Walking the Line, or what is it? Where she's dancing at the end? No, she's dancing at the end in Beetlejuice. It's the Harry Belafonte song, but it's not Deo. It's the other one.
Stand
Dale.
down, Dale, and I wanna go.
You said Dale.
They say Dale. Yeah, jump in the line.
Yeah, jump in the line. Thank you.
And none of us said "The Gambler" by Kenny Rogers.
From the movie The
Gambler. I'm assuming that the title songs don't count because I said Ghostbusters. That didn't work.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, technically it does count, even though it was written for the movie.
Here you go, guys, real quick.
Yeah, I know that song. Yes.
That was what was playing on the radio after they announced that Richie Valens and all of them died in a plane crash.
Jeff just sounded like he died in a plane crash.
That's a good song. Trying to think of something else.
Luke, you hungry?
Huh? I always chew my nails. It's a disgusting habit. I know.
I used to.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I'm terrible with it.
Now I go to chew my nails, my finger just gets stuck.
We
get nowhere. This isn't working.
The math ain't mathing here.
Tony, you should have thought of this one. Fast and Furious, the song by what's his name?
That goddamn sad ass song that they sang for the
yeah.
What was the movie that wanted dead or alive?
It's been a long time. See you again.
I purposely did not say any of the Young Guns songs because I wanted to see if any of you guys would bring them up.
Right.
No, I haven't watched Young Guns in decades. So, but
Young Guns was the shit, man.
Shit, yeah.
Shipping off to Boston from that movie with Leo DiCaprio, The Departed.
Emilio Estevez was the. Hey, Charlie.
Right.
My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. We were talking about Titanic.
So, what song would you choose to be the theme song of this show?
This Terry Crews singing "Taking My Breath." Or what's the song he sings in White Chicks?
A song or just a quote from a song? Because if you want to take lyrics from a song to go back to the Young Guns.
I mean, we are in a headline world.
1,000 miles.
He's a glory.
White Chicks, 1,000 miles. Terry Crews in the car. Taking
the roof
downtown.
The roof is on.
Oh,
you're listening to a song. I'm a little runaway.
You're old enough to remember this, Chris. You should know this too. The Breakfast Club. Don't you forget about me.
Don't
you
forget about me.
Good.
All right, mine's is coming on.
Isn't that show over?
Yep, 3 hours. Let's make
Tell everybody on airtime I said hi.
Well, should we all do our outros?
That's your jealousy.
It's not jealousy. It was me telling you to tell people I said hi.
I just told you I'm watching mine. You still swung gonna be on that time.
That was me telling you to tell people I said hi.
Oh, okay.
Jealousy, Jesus! I can't even be a nice guy.
Another song that makes me compare Bueller is that. Oh yeah, was it the moon?
That's what I said earlier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by Yellow. Yeah.
The greatest song to any movie that I've ever seen was "Wow Chicken Wow 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 Chicken Wow Wow." You know what's up? Somebody.
I see you, bro. It's sad.
Oh, Chris.
Somebody can't pay for their pizza.
We forgot the movie that we talked about the other day. From the movie "Say Anything," In Your Eyes, John Cusack holding that fucking boombox. In your thighs. I mean, eyes.
What about?
I know the song I forgot to tell y'all. "Sweet Home Alabama" off of Con Air.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, John Denver. Country Roads from the Kingsmen.
Yes. Or
and
I got you, babe.
I did not say what you thought I was going to say, Jeff. I said the Kingsman because that scene was way better than that goddamn Bruce Willis movie that I can't think of the name of right now.
What about I Got You, Babe from Groundhog Day?
Armageddon was awesome.
Armageddon was great. But when they sang Country Road in Armageddon.
No, Armageddon.
Jet plane.
Leaving on a jet plane. Thank you.
Leaving on a jet plane, yeah.
Oh, what about that song? With the inbreds up in the mountains. The fuck
wasn't that Stanford in the Sun?
No, he's talking about.
Just close. I mixed up my.
He's talking about dueling banjos.
Oh yeah, for
Deliverance.
Deliverance. That could be our theme song.
From
Great
the
Balls
movie
of Fire from
Groundhog
Top Gun. Yeah, we said Great Balls of Fire very early. That's gonna be me and Tony when we go camping together.
No, we're not.
Every time
it's gonna be me in about 5 minutes.
Song I Got You, Babe is playing from Groundhog Day.
I don't want a meal. What?
I don't want to miss a thing.
In Groundhog Day,
Jeeves is saying
every time he wakes up, I Got You, Babe is playing.
I got two movies that are the same concept of Groundhog Day but better.
Okay.
Happy Death Day.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's a great movie. There's two of them in that movie. And then there's another one. What is it called? What is it called? Is that it?
I got the winner.
There's a movie called Boss Level. And it's about this cat that he wakes up. Mel Gibson is in it. And it's like a video game. It's like a video game because he wakes up and it's like John Wick, but I think a cooler concept than John Wick. No shit, not shitting on John Wick because I mean obviously
John Wick will come after you.
Obviously, I'm a dude, and who doesn't like fist fights, gun fights, explosions, and Keanu fucking Reeves? But Boss Level. This guy wakes up every day to people trying to kill him, and it's like a video game.
It's the guy that played Crossbones in Avengers.
It is.
They dropped a building on him.
It's Rumlow.
Oh, speaking of Avengers, have you guys seen
the Secret Wars trailer?
Have you seen the trailer for Kraven?
No.
Not yet.
Oh man!
I got the winner.
They hit you with a tagline that they say villains are born, and my man Kraven said, "Nah, villains aren't born, we're made." Nice. And then in the trailer, it cuts to him in his Kraven outfit. I was like, "Oh, dude, why didn't you kill Spider-Man?"
They're gonna do it right because I remember him from the cartoon.
I think they're gonna do it right.
I just remembered a song from a movie that when it came out was fucking everywhere. Almost Famous, Tiny Dancer. They're all on the bus singing Tiny Dancer.
Yeah. Tony Danza.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza. Samantha.
Tony, I got one that you'll know. Try a Little Tenderness from Pretty in Pink.
From who?
Pretty in Pink.
I didn't watch that fucking movie. What are you kidding me?
You know that movie's way too white for him.
You know him so well.
I can't believe. First and foremost, I can't believe he's seen Grease, and then you keep naming all these white ass movies, thinking Tony's going to see them.
Grease was dope.
I love Grease, Tony. That's one of my number one all time favorites.
Oh, my movie.
Grease
one. You think only watch black movies? Is that what you're telling me?
Where is my mind? The movie Fight Club.
Nice call, Brian.
Which one?
Burned by the Cure from The Crow. Nice. But where is my mind from Fight Club?
I watched Fight Club once.
And Brian, you could take any song from that Crow soundtrack. Just say the Crow soundtrack, Brian. Save yourself some time and effort. Just say the Crow soundtrack. That Crow soundtrack, you want to talk about a movie that and there's a lot of movies when we're speaking on songs and soundtracks and songs from movies, you know, you might get a song here or there. You might get 2 or 3 songs in a movie that really just hit it just right for that song. But that much like, I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, but the damn Batman, the new Batman movie with the vampire cat, it almost made me like Nirvana.
Ooh, that's saying a lot.
It almost made me like Nirvana because when they played that Nirvana song, it was I never want to hear that song again unless I'm watching Batman because that was so fucking spot on, so goddamn perfect, and it nailed the entire the gritty, dirty, gross of Gotham City. You know, the Batman. It was spot on. But the Crow did that. That entire soundtrack for the Crow movie did that. Every song hit just right when they played it.
They were perfect for the scene it was in. Yes. Tony, you might not know this. Well, you probably know it.
It's a white.
It might be too white for you.
I'll start to send you a link and you can come in with us.
Shout from Animal House.
Shout.
Well, Tears for Fears.
No,
Tears for
Fears.
I know.
You make me want to shout. Put my hands up and shout.
I just like that other song better.
Oh, that one. I don't remember, and I know the movie. I don't remember watching it.
I don't think that I ever really watched Animal House.
Really? That movie's fucking amazing.
I've seen it.
I love it. I love all the National Lampoon's movies.
Tony, what was that song from New Jack City? You got to know that one.
New Jack Hustler, Ice-T.
What was the movie? What was the movie with Whoopi Goldberg and the dinosaurs? The jump on the floor, get on the floor.
The dinosaurs and Whoopi Goldberg. What are you talking about?
It was like something Rex. Hold on.
I've seen it, but I feel like
Rex Effects.
I feel like I've seen Van Wilder, and I've seen Old School. So yeah.
It's called Theodore Rex.
I don't remember that movie.
And yeah, it was 1996. Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't remember.
Speaking of Whoopi Goldberg, any song from the soundtrack from Sister Act 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Makes me think of fucking.
I have never even heard of that movie. Theodore Rex.
Theodore Rex. It was very small, but
sounds about as irrelevant as Whoopi Goldberg now.
Yeah, well, amen to that. But it was kind of like a spin-off of the Dinosaurs TV show.
Why am I fucking up, Tony D?
Because Whoopi is still relevant and everybody knows.
He's not relevant at all. We get it, Whoopi. You're black. You're a lesbian.
Oh my God. When was she a lesbian?
Pretty sure she was.
No, she was married.
Sure.
Probably after she got done banging. What's his name?
Ted Danson?
I definitely know she might be a lesbian.
I know she was previously married. I don't know if she's a lesbian now.
I don't know. She really comes off like that.
Let's ask her.
Racist as fuck, and she doesn't like Jews.
Well, she is Jewish.
She's lesbian. She likes Jews.
She doesn't like Jews. She's made a lot of crazy anti-Semitic.
Jewish. That's why she don't like them.
Send Brian the link.
As lesbian.
Lesbians like dead deer in the middle of the woods.
In Canada.
In a Q&A, Whoopi Goldberg said nobody wanted me to be gay, but that's what I am.
Yeah, she nailed it.
Wait, what?
I've never heard
in a Q&A, Whoopi Goldberg said nobody wanted me to be gay, but that's what I am.
I've never heard that.
If you put in Whoopi Goldberg lesbian in Google, that's the first thing that pops up.
I'm not trying to screw us. I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't screw her on her best day.
Oh, God bless America.
Whoopi Goldberg, blessed, she's old.
Yeah, she is.
We get it. You're black. You're gay. Jesus Christ, Glick. We get it. You're white. You wear a beard. You don't give a shit. You drink beer. God damn.
7.
Crackers unite.
Well, you sound jealous, Tony.
She was married to Ted Danson.
Yeah, I knew she was married to Ted Danson.
They did that stupid movie.
30 years
they did
ago.
that stupid movie together.
She's in.
Made in America. Made in America.
She's not a lesbian. She's an ally.
Oh
wow.
Made in America. That's how you know it's an old movie.
But I mean, nobody would really be that surprised if Whoopi Goldberg was like
Will Smith.
What?
Will Smith.
That cracker's badass.
That's right. He is.
He's what?
I just remembered that. He's in Made in America. I forgot about that. He played the brother.
That was his first movie ever.
Who's this?
Was it really?
That came out before.
Is it really?
He's the guy that slapped the other Chris.
Who's Will Smith? Never heard of him. Oh, are you talking about Jada Pinkett Smith's bitch?
Yeah, that's the one.
She took that man's man card, ball sack, and black card and put it in her wallet.
Dude, he will turn the fuck out of that bitch right now.
No, he won't.
Fuck, he will.
Jada Pinkett will turn his ass.
Yes, she will.
Turn around.
He's in that movie too. I love that bitch.
Every now and then
I turn around.
Every now and then I get punched in the eye. Will Smith does have a new movie coming out that looks pretty good, though.
Which one?
Oh shit! Tony D. Speaking of Will Smith, Bad Boys 4 is supposedly happening.
It is happening, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was already in the can when he slapped Chris Rock, though.
No, they tried to put 3 in the can.
Oh,
3 was already out.
Was it?
3 had just come out.
3 was coming out. 3 was coming.
Oh
out.
no, that's right. They tried to bury it.
No, wait a minute. 3 was already out.
Yeah, 3 was out. They tried to bury it.
Yeah, but it was out or just coming out, but they tried to bury it because
I think they're calling Bad Boys 4. They've got I think it's like Now and Forever or something like that. I haven't even seen 3 yet.
Jesus Christ!
I need to get on it, Tony. I love those movies. Bad Boys 1 and 2.
Untitled 4th Bad Boys film, according to IMDb.
She was so bad they didn't even give you the name.
I love them goddamn movies. The Devil.
You two boys need Jesus.
Bad Boys 2 was sick though, man.
It's one of the best movies ever.
I agree. That shit still. Towards the end of the movie, when they take his sister.
You've never seen Bad Boys 2.
when they take his sister, and they had that little heart-to-heart moment, and Will put his hand on his shoulder and he said, "We ride together, we die together." And then them DA boys come in and said, "We don't know you, but you look like you about to do some crazy shit." And I was like, "Ooh, that shit still gives me cold chills."
They
Man.
were fellow cops. They weren't DEA. They were DEA. You're right.
Yeah, they were. They were there. They were her sister or his sister's backup.
What's up, Brian?
Brian. Hey, Brian.
Help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're gonna hurt some people.
Whose car are we gonna take?
Okay, it's relevant.
Represent Brian. Represent Brian. Represent Brian. How you like that sweep? How you like that sweep?
Whatever. But who's
you like that sweep?
Who's still the champion though?
Cheaters. Let me eat my trash can lids.
Oh yeah, you're not saying it with Washington that did it, and then everybody else had done it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said, Cincinnati Reds was only relevant when Ken Griffey Jr. was playing for him.
Yeah, that's not true. They were in the playoffs in 2016.
After Pete Rose.
All I know is after the All-Star break, they'll lose 75 games in a row for the Reds.
There should be an INB before that.
And IMB before what?
Reds.
Redskins. Engines. Brian, what's going on in your world, man?
Thanks for keeping up, Tony.
I appreciate you coming into the Chatter's box tonight and adopting me. I think Nikki will appreciate that.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll build a big old doghouse for you.
She's gonna put me in a box tomorrow with poke holes in it. Ship me to Brian's. She's gonna put in big letters, "Don't be fragile."
Right. I mean, yeah, we have 2 acres of land.
Oh, Tony was in that.
Yeah,
it was your yearbook.
No, that was from Days of Confused, dork.
When Tony graduated high school, they didn't even have paper.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they had to sketch it.
They pounded it on the wall in the cave.
Damn.
We graduated before calculators. That's why we can still think and y'all can't. Exactly.
What? I don't even use a calculator for math. I use my head.
You got beads in a string.
You gotta
I'm trying to think of that one song that was featured in Mallrats. I can't think of it right now. It has like Jay and Silent Bob in it.
Are you talking about Clerks 2?
Yeah.
No. Mallrats.
Mallrats. It's actually 1979 by Bullet for Butterfly Wings. Smashing Pumpkins.
Ah, crap! Can't think of it. I have
1979.
No.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins song, I know.
Brian, I found your new picture. What the hell?
What?
Is that your grinder? Is that your grinder profile, Brian?
Dude, that looks like Brian and Glit's love child.
Okay, well, wait. One thing's for sure, like that's 100% Glit because Glit can rock a mullet better than I can.
Yeah, but
I feel like Stan.
I feel like I need to buy you guys a jet ski so we can recreate.
I feel like Stan nailed it right. Like Stan hit it right on the head. If Brian and I had a baby, that is our son.
Name him Spike.
That was Glit like, and Jeff taking the pictures.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the guy from what's his name from East Town? Kenny Powers. It's not though.
I really thought that was Brian's grinder profile.
No, that's just some dude that hasn't let go of the 70s.
Or swipe right. I don't know which way you're supposed to swipe on the dating apps, but
I don't know.
I mean, Brian, if you put that up on your grinder, I would definitely swipe right on it. This guy's got a jet ski. And he looks like he knows how to have a good time.
He knows how to party. I'm in.
Okay. It's on the soundtrack Mallrats. It's 17 by Sponge.
Thank you. Something like that.
16 Candles. Is that what you said?
No. Mallrats.
That's how Jeff likes his women. 16 candles on their birthday cake.
Oh, I know the song you're talking about.
16-year-old Mallrats.
I just found this boy.
Jeff, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you upgraded from preschool to the 16-year-old Mallrats.
Dude, that was in my wife's freaking top drawer.
That looks like I was getting ready to say that looks like a sex toy.
No, that's the submarine, but you see it's got the Xbox Please Reconnect.
Nice.
That bitch runs on 240.
I just saw that on Facebook and I was like, haha, that's funny.
I think it looks like it'll blow a fuse. I want to see that dude on the jet ski pose on that thing the same way.
Yeah. Oh,
You know, right now it's just a crumpled mess of metal. They're like, we're gonna use aluminum.
Yeah, exactly.
And it got about 2,000 feet below sea into the sea, and it just said, and then just dropped.
So I found if that guy is with the jet ski, I found his truck.
If it doesn't have a Carolina squat, that is
Dodge Ram dually.
That is 100% in Mexico. That is a Mexican truck.
Actually,
oh yeah, you've never seen the hood here,
No,
bro.
no. It would be a Chevy, not a Dodge. If it
it's
was a
from
Mexican.
the Facebook page. If you squint, it's mint. It's all these weird pictures of like vehicles.
Okay, so you checking out Facebook pages to say if you squint, you mint?
No, it's if you squint, it's mint, as in like it's perfect.
Saying you do realize that you're having a conversation with a guy who accidentally watched 4 hours of tranny porn.
Just because you were sitting right there next to me.
Look, bro, he just can't tell the difference.
It was one time.
They all look alike.
Spot, what's wrong with this picture?
Yeah.
Wow. That's an accident waiting to happen, boys.
There's no boat.
I fired that guy when I worked construction, when I was a heavy equipment operator.
Right? Wait, I
really did. When I used to do excavating, we had a cat that worked for us,
and
we were on a job site, and we finished up. Like I just got done doing the final grade and everything, and he had the equipment truck, and I was pulling out, and as I was pulling out, I looked, and I was like, that don't look right, and I said, hey man, double check your hitch, double check everything. Oh, it's fine. He pulled out of the driveway, turned onto the road, and got about 100 feet onto the road, and the fucking trailer said, "Troop," and damn near ripped the bumper off.
Oh yeah.
And I said,
Trump right before, right?
I said, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and rehook it. Get everything set. I hooked it all back up.
Florida was a car.
We got back to the shop, and I said, go home and don't come back tomorrow.
If Florida was a car.
There's nothing wrong with that car.
With the tank treads on it. It's a fucking...
You got fucking...
Is that a Suzuki Sidekick?
No, it's a shitty Geo Tracker.
Huh?
I bet you'll run your car over right now.
Please.
Yeah, you and Nikki can have snacks.
So, Brian, thanks for showing up. I mean, we've heard a lot out of you.
You're welcome.
Brian, say hi to Tony.
He said what's up already.
Or just stare at the screen.
I'm just really disgusted that you showed up here with all that Houston gear on.
Oh, wait, okay. I could step out. I could like go off camera real quick, and I'll come back wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers.
How's it feel to be number 2?
I like to see him envious.
How's it feel to be number 2?
I'll leave a number 2 at your house.
Ooh,
I'm gonna leave a lot of number 2 in your backyard.
Oh, what?
Establish that.
I'm gonna spell my name in your backyard with number 2.
Dude, how bad do you gotta go?
Yo, man.
Chris is gonna go to Taco Bell first.
Third place in the wild card.
Initials maybe, but the whole fucking name.
You're not even an American League leader.
Who is?
I found if Florida was a car.
Tampa Bay, Texas, and Minnesota are leading the.
That looks like the bus I used to ride in.
That is fucking hilarious.
Dude, those windows are clean on the inside.
It's like Stan driving to work.
No, I'm more like Fred Flintstone, bro. The whole bottom's missing. I just kind of run myself there.
Yeah, but never do.
Actually, I get on my skateboard and hold on to the back of a bus and take myself to work.
Is that what happened in your mouth?
No. That was
you get a bumper.
No means no.
Or what if it's like that one guy?
Too many nerds.
The one guy, Steve in his lawnmower. He's like, I know my rights. I know my rights.
I know my
There's a razor in my apple.
Chris, that guy you fired got another job.
No way.
Nice.
I think it's gonna work. I
got this, boys. I got this.
Is that a front wheel drive?
It is now.
You know what that is?
It's a front wheel drive.
The definition of Jeff talking to me and going, I have an idea.
Exactly.
That's the definition of balance, bro. They figured out that guy's a genius.
Yeah, he got it on there.
He understands.
The only thing they could have done better for that situation that would have made that picture even better is that they had
where it was.
If they had another flatbed and they backed it up to that flatbed and then they hooked up the second flatbed.
Brian, you said you got 2 acres now. Get yourself a hot tub, brother.
Dude, 2 acres.
That is like next level of redneck ingenuity right
dude.
there. That is like next level
ghetto
redneck ingenuity.
shit, son.
Redneck
Dude, you're 20 acres from Jeff buying that shit.
Brian, I just want you to know that you will come home to that eventually. Once once the adoption papers go through.
Yeah, once she catches you.
We're gonna go down to Brian's house. I'm just looking at Chris.
What the fuck?
Got an idea.
You can see him like chilling in there.
Pokemon?
You can see him chilling in there, and there's like bubbles all around. And then when he gets out, the bubbles stop.
Brian's gonna come home from work, and I'm gonna be hanging out. What's up? I made us a hot tub while you were at work today.
Hi, Tony.
Good boy. Good boy. You want a grilled steak now?
I kicked 14 neighbors into the hole and made a hot tub. I had a very productive day while you were at work. Yes, please give me my steak for a reward.
Yeah, steak comes on a stick.
Same guy you fired.
Medium rare.
Same guy you fired decided to hook up his boat. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, what?
What's that pillow gonna do? It is. There's no hitch. There's no hitch on that car.
It's all ratchet straps.
It's all ratchet straps.
It's a Dodge minivan.
Is it a Dodge minivan or a Journey?
It looks.
It didn't dodge anything.
Probably a Dodge Journey.
That's awesome.
That boat cuts loose. It's gonna dodge something.
Holy smokes!
Wait, I found your new setup, Chris, for your internet, for your.
Why do you sound like Beavis just now?
Podcast.
How would you need to set up, Chris?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, well, he's my
podcast setup, boys.
It's thundering outside.
Is that the Kevin Holly studio?
I was gonna say, yeah, is that the Kevin Holly studio?
That's mint, boys. That's mint.
As the Canadians said, fucking send it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I fucking sent it too hard.
Newest graduate from MIT.
Yeah.
Is that what they use to catch the naked bitches eating dead deer?
I guess.
Oh, I thought that's how they fed homeless people.
That is
that's a setup.
Awesome.
I tell you.
I'm.
You know, hey, if it works, right?
I'm really not mad at that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm not mad at that.
I was like 2
It
months.
looks like the lasers that everyone has to climb through to steal something in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Actually, that looks like where I hang myself when I listen to this show.
You're a part of this show. What does that say?
Oh fuck! That doesn't change my answers.
Oh wait, wait a minute. I'm a part of the show.
Right, you shouldn't do podcasts with kids or me. That's
yeah, I'm not allowed 30 feet in front of a school.
This is a stand-free zone.
Or a Chuck E. Cheese.
That's the advantage of being 4'9". They don't know I don't belong there.
Jeff, your homework for Saturday night. We did a new picture that says this is a stand-free zone.
Yeah, dude. I just look like a big sixth grader.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you'd probably fit in with your lack of teeth. You'd probably fit into like
I fit in everything.
That's bad, boys. Keep looking.
It's on cinder blocks. It's on cinder blocks. Looks like
paint buckets,
propane tanks.
Yeah. You know, a 4x4 with a ratchet strap to the engine.
Right?
I mean, it looks genius.
I don't.
If it works.
I mean, I want to hate on it, and Jeff, you really can't hate on that because that is redneck engineering
intuition.
That is. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you.
I ain't either.
I raise a beer to you. Cheers.
God bless him. I got another one. Tell me if this one is.
The thing that make that picture better is if Glick was at the top of one of those ladders.
This is the older beer. This is the part of the show where we look at a whole bunch of pictures and give our commentary.
Dude, you put a bear on the top of one of those beams, and Glick would climb that bitch to get to it.
Oh, I would. I don't have to no more because you know, Papa Brian is going to give me all the beer and medium rare steak that I can handle.
And barbecue.
Can I call you Papa Brian?
Yes.
Here's another one, boys.
Pizza.
The more you look,
I've never had a papa in my life before.
The more you look, the worse it gets.
That was my first wife.
Dude has got a 2x4 on a jack to get that car off the ground.
Yeah, but look underneath the car. There's
jack stands are not touching.
There's jacks.
You got 3 of his kids stacked up in case it falls.
And the jack stands aren't touching the car.
Obituary reads.
He loved his car.
or like on the little Snapchat shorts, they'll have this one where they do something stupid, kind of like that. Hold my beer, watch this.
Yeah.
And when they do something stupid, it's like stupid or like a 100 Yeah.
Here today we say goodbye to our friend Tyrone.
He didn't.
He is mourned by his 7 baby mamas and 19 kids. But he loved his Pontiac Grand Am.
That is a Pontiac GTO, by the way.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
GTO.
Let's be honest. As a guy who has owned 2 Pontiacs, they're the same thing. The only difference in the Pontiacs is the shape.
Why is the guy bragging about it?
And I had a Pontiac Grand Prix.
The Pontiac GTO is a V8 rear-wheel drive badass. I'm sorry.
In the 70s, but not that one.
Yeah.
No.
Pull up the graph. Pull up the graph that shows him that.
The 2004 Pontiac GTO is an LS3 V8 manual.
I had
badass.
I had a 2001 Pontiac Grand Prix GT 4-door. I love that car too, man. That was a beautiful car. And then I also had a.
What 8-track did you play in it?
04, 05 Pontiac G6 GT. At my G6 GT, I had a friend of mine who had the Dodge Stratus RT or whatever the fuck the goofy ass Dodge souped up bullshit was, and his was a standard. And I was coming on the on ramp, and he passed, and he said, "Hey, I see you," and he was doing like 100, and I passed him like he was standing still, and he had time to get moving, and I was coming on the on ramp, and that G6 was sick, man.
Well, the only problem with the GTO of that year, that's the 2004, like I said.
It doesn't matter. That cat's dead.
The only problem with GTO is it took over this conversation.
You know what Pontiac stands for, Jeff?
Oh,
Yes,
no,
I do,
don't
actually.
do it.
Don't. That is the Pontiac GTO.
Brian.
Rear-wheel drive monster.
Brian.
Don't do it.
Brian.
Don't do it.
Jeff, what's Pontiac stand for?
Don't do it.
Jeff, what does Pontiac stand for?
Don't do it.
No, I.
No.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Jeff, tell me what Pontiac stands for. I don't know. I've heard this for years and I don't get it, but I think you would know. You're a car guy. What does Pontiac stand for?
No idea. I can't remember. Remind me, Glick.
Fuck you, Glick.
Thank you. Finally. Welcome back to the conversation, Tony. Jesus.
I don't know what it stands for. I just heard that, like Ford.
Plenty of naked inbred trannies around car.
Yeah, I hear Ford.
Nice save, Stan. Nice save.
I heard that. I heard Ford stands for first on race day.
That's a lot of letters to come up with something.
Fucked on race day, which is not a bad thing, in my opinion.
So how do you spell Pontiac?
P-O-N. Yeah.
You're doing it.
So fucked on race day?
I'm not doing nothing.
Tony, what was the last Pontiac you owned?
Never owned one.
You never owned a Pontiac? I had a couple of them.
Don't sound surprised. Most people haven't.
Well, Tony has never owned a Pontiac, but he did own a Cadillac.
Dude, come on.
I mean,
God damn it.
Dude, come on.
Tony has mentioned his Cadillac on the show.
No, Tony had an Escalade. And from the sounds of it,
that's better.
It was badass.
It wasn't a Cadillac. It was an Escalade.
Same difference.
Eddie Bauer.
It was a Cadillac. Cadillac.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, like back in the 90s.
I'm not even shitting on Tony D.
Cool.
Tony D and I, with them. Yeah, Tony D and I are with them Equinox bros.
So Brian finally talks and you go over him. God damn it.
Gang, Tony D. Chevy gang, represent. Tony's like, I hate these fucking crackers. Sorry, Brian, you're lumped in. GBA, Brian.
GBA.
That bitch stole her kid. Oh, hell no.
How the hell do you steal your own kids?
He's watching Mayans.
That's the most random ass shit.
That bitch gotta get shot.
How the fuck do you steal your own kids?
What do you mean?
I know Brian. Tony said that bitch stole her kid. Stole her.
Happens all the time.
In
I was
Colombia.
gonna say, yeah, that happens all the time.
In Colombia, yeah.
It's like if your wife took the kids and didn't give you permission, kind of thing. It's technically stealing some of your own kids.
It's not stealing somebody else's kid.
That's kidnapping.
Oh no, I found that out. I found that out when I lived in South Carolina.
You had to give it back?
One night when my ex-wife and her dipshit boyfriend decided to leave my kids in the house, and my oldest one was like fucking
light sockets.
She was like 11 years old or 12 years old at the time, and they both just left them, and it was like 10 o'clock at night.
Man.
And didn't need, and they were gone because I posted up in the neighbor's driveway across the street from them. And, I talked to the neighbor, and they're like, "Yeah, that's cool. You can hang out here." I told them the situation, but the cops told me if I would have taken my kids out of that house, that I would have been charged with kidnapping.
Right.
Your own children.
My own damn kids, so that her and her idiot boyfriend could go and do whatever fucking dumb shit they were doing. And Cash, my youngest one, he was only like 3 at the time, 2 or 3 at the time. So I posted up in the neighbor's driveway.
I waited.
And the kids knew I was there just to make sure nothing happened to them.
Chris, I found an old picture of the concrete we poured.
My mom put me and my sister in a basket out front that says "free, take one," and no one would steal us.
Speak for yourself, Jeff.
What the?
You got no teeth, Stan.
Bye.
You
I
just hear him
This is the
taking
greatest
a
show ever.
piss.
No,
You're doing
a
something
piss.
illegal. Grown man holding a little boy's penis. I hear it.
that's me every day.
Ta 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 ta.
Oh, finally it works.
I ain't mad at this.
Must also like look up at the vehicles that they
Click.
put on people
What?
at Walmart.
Oh yeah. I ain't mad at this. I'd totally roll in this.
Love you.
I love you.
And then there was 4.
I'd totally roll in this.
That's
I
a
don't know
damn
what the
shame.
fuck that is.
It's a Chevy Astro minivan with the front end of a Chevy Cadillac Escalade with the Escalade
That's not
rim.
an Astro minivan.
And a lot of candy
Yes,
in the
it
glove
is.
compartment.
I actually had an Astro minivan. That
That's
is
too
a
long to
nice.
be an
That
Astro
is a.
minivan. That's too long.
Yeah, Jeff had a
That's what he steals kids in.
I had a badass Astro minivan.
Don't argue with the pedo about the pedo vans.
Brian, do you hear this shit?
Yeah.
He's as interested as you are, Tony.
Gotta learn to ignore it.
I'm just saying, we keep bringing up Dazed and Confused, and I mean Jeff is they basically
full-on
created
Astro
Matthew
minivan, Tony.
McConaughey's character about Jeff.
That's the back end of that same
It looks
vehicle.
long to be an Astro.
It's the way the angle of that first picture is.
Okay. It looks
But
long.
yeah,
Astros are kind of short.
Yeah, I know. They're basically based on a Chevy S10. They use the same frame, same motor, and everything.
Let me look something up because I don't even think they make them anymore.
What, the Astros? Last one was made in
Conversion
2004.
vans actually didn't have a
They
problem.
do, but they are
These are expensive.
yeah, they're not cheap.
All right. I love you guys. I'm going to go change the brakes on my minivan. I got to go.
I'm about to go to bed with my dance song once this show's over.
Stan, I love you, brother. I'm about to.
All right.
All right, Stan.
May the
Good
force be
seeing
with
you.
you, man. All right, Brian. Thanks for whatever the hell just happened.
You're welcome.
Jeff. God,
Hey,
you're
sir.
sexy.
I'll roll on that.
Chris, I got an idea.
I'm in.
Right? Take a dump truck, put a dually bed on it, rock it out.
That's
There's
a
actually
zombie.
a company. There's a company in the States. They're called Big Trucks, and that's what they do. They take full size Chevy dump trucks, single cabs, put a Chevy dually bed on it, and regular roller.
Actually, you know, actually would be really cool to roll up in a 1954 GMC COE. Type that up.
COE?
Yeah, cab over engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are
59?
pretty. Yeah, like a 59 GMC COE. That'd be a truck I'll roll in. I would
No,
not
I ain't
mind
mad at
rolling
that.
in.
I ain't mad at that. It's a little squatty.
Squatty potty.
But it's still good. It's still a cool truck to roll up in. I drive that bitch. That'd be like my daily driver.
Oh, I got a picture here. Bear with me. Let me find it. They all go into the same folder.
And another truck is pretty cool. It's a 1948 Dodge Power Wagon. That's a pretty cool truck.
The Power Wagons are nice.
But yeah, see the COE truck? Those are cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, little stubby.
Yeah, but then there's some other ones with a long bed.
Yeah, they got the longer ones too. That one's obviously
Fucking white
modified.
people, Tony D.
Shut up,
You never
Chris.
seen those, Tony? You never seen those?
There's nothing cool about that.
Yeah, it is. It's real cool.
Chris, I found your new Bronco, Chris.
I will
That
come
motherfucker definitely has a
I
mullet.
will come to
He
Cancun.
definitely has a mullet.
Dead ass in your cocksucker, Jeff. Do
That
not
looks
ever,
like-
do not ever, ever disrespect the Bronco. Do not ever disrespect my
That
Bronco.
looks just like your Bronco. Actually, Brian, this
No, that
one
does not look like my Bronco at all.
obviously not even close. No, yours was blue, and yours was older.
Jeff, go to your little Google box. Put in 1979 lifted Ford Bronco, and I think it's in one of the first 5 photos. There's a Bronco that looks exactly like mine.
76, you said?
79. Mine was a 79. I think I haven't looked in a minute, but it was before in the first 5 pictures. There was one that looked exactly like mine.
Yeah, see, like that COE, I'd roll in that one.
Tell us
That'd
you're
be my
Mexican.
daily.
Tell me you're Mexican without saying you're Mexican.
How is that Mexican?
What are they?
That's not Mexican, dude.
That's Mexican.
That's just cool.
That was like that was the work trucks back in the day.
You know what that looks like? You know what that looks like? That looks like a blobfish.
That's directly from Barrett Jackson, by the way.
That looks like a blobfish.
Yeah, I mean, one of the other COEs I saw, it was like a 57 Chevy, or no, a 57 Ford COE. That one's like, that's a pretty cool look too.
Actually, I found that picture, Chris, but I won't be able to get the whole picture. Well, we went pretty close. Damn it.
Oh, sorry. I can send it to you. Oh, shit. Yeah, this changed up quite a bit. Oh, there it is. Mine was bigger than this.
All right, I'm about to go. Y'all jokers sit up here with this craziness.
I'm about to go too.
I was going to say it's about that time.
It's about that time to say goodbye.
This is very similar to yours. It's uploading. Hold on a second.
All right,
that's the one.
Mine
was bigger, and not yours not that bright. Mine was the actual Ford blue color.
Right.
Hold on, Tony.
Dude, it's fucking 3 hours 46 minutes of fucking.
I know. I already got music pulled up. I'm getting ready.
Yeah, let's rock it out.
Jesus.
I'm into the show. Calm down, bro.
We're doing Leapfrog Studios, Sultans of Swing.
Actually, no. On to our conversation. And I understand this was a really bad movie, but this song makes you think about this movie.
Okay.
And it is. And it's a superhero movie. Seal, Kiss from a Rose.
From Batman?
The Batman. Yeah, I said it was a bad movie. It was a bad movie.
But an amazing song.
But a great song.
Yes.
It is a cover. It is Kiss from a Rose goes rock. We're wrapping the show up. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll be back Saturday night with a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Doing what we do. Enjoy. I think this is No Resolve or State of Mind. One of the two. With their cover of Kiss from a Rose.
Alone on the sea, you became the light. I can tell you so much. You can say everything. My power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a cold addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me is that helping, baby? Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become a large and the light that you shine in me? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Oh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah. Now that your roses in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah. Now that your roses in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
Yeah. Oh, that's still up.
It's not a bad cover.
It's good
And
cover.
that young lady that's in that song singing with them gentlemen
Has a very Evanescence feel, but that was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Have you heard of a
100%.
group called Pentatonics?
Yeah.
Pentatonic shit, they're good.
Yeah, they're really good, but we can't play their music because we get copyrighted.
Dang it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the show tonight. We're kind of all over the place as per normal. That's what we do. We'll be back Saturday night, 7 p.m., same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. Come hang out with us live. In the meantime, go ahead and check out them social. I see you, Jeff. Check out them socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to check us out live on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, check out all the content, all the shows on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow, give us a like. If you'd be so kind, give us a share. And with that being said, in the words of Stan, it's time to go kick my dog and beat my wife. Brian?
Yeah.
What you got to tell these sons of bitches before we leave?
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure. Go Astros.
How'd that work out for you?
Well, we have more championships than y'all.
I mean, do you? As of recent, yes. But in 3 games, the Reds put like 30 plus points on you with ease.
A blind squirrel will find a nut every now and then.
There's nothing wrong with getting a nut.
No. No.
We all want a nut. Jeffrey.
Deuces.
Tony D.
Mother
I need you to let these motherfuckers know one time.
Language.
Calm down, Lenny.
Y'all take care. Fuck it.
Let these motherfuckers know one time.
Language.
Mother had you, mother made you, motherfucker. Y'all take care. What up, Cash?
Language.
What's crack-a-lacking?
Who's that?
That's Brian.
What's up, buddy?
Before?
Yeah, he's been on the show quite a bit.
Who is he? A friend?
Yeah, he's a friend.
No. Take that
down. We feel bad for him because he's from Texas, but we let him hang out.
Yeah.
I guess
he gets
something.
mad when you call him
Texas
not
sucks.
by his pronoun.
Says the guy who my number 2 landing spot when the kids are grown is Galveston. Fuck Texas. But if I don't move back to Charleston, I'm going to Galveston.
Dad,
Smart move.
What?
you need to start making friends that are in a different country or a different state.
Why?
I'm in a
People in Ohio suck.
I'm in a different country. That works.
People in Ohio suck. But with that being said, listen here, you sons of bitches.
So I suck. You
No.
suck.
Yes. Be good. Or be good at it. Goodbye, motherfucker.
And if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Yeah. He doesn't suck. He swallows.
Don't get in a fight.
The invite says cash.
No fighting.
No fucking fighting. And you know, we did the 7 deadly sins, and I held back, but I'm really disappointed in you, Jeff.
I know.
And we're talking because I don't know what to do next.
From the cavalry, no fighting.
What do we do?
Oi!
Hello.
No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting! Good. Get the fucking...
That'd be me. That'd be me. The guy throwing the towel.
Don't be stealing my bit.
I love my man at the end, throwing that fucking bottle at him.
That'd be me. I'll be that guy.
7 deadly sins, and not a one of you sons of bitches said, "What's in the box?"